Trauma kids didn't realize until adulthood. According to Reddit. Number 20. I was visiting my grandparents in Switzerland when I was about 8 or 9 years old. One evening, I happened to be out on the balcony looking down at the street. I saw a white van stop at the side of the road, and 3 or 4 men got out of it and ran up to a man walking along the road and grabbed him. They knocked him down, carried him to the van, and then they drove away quickly. It all happened really fast, so much so that the man barely had a chance to call out for help. I didn't understand what I had just seen, so I asked my grandfather, and I remember him looking down at his feet for a long time before he told me not to worry about it. I didn't understand what I'd just seen, so I asked my grandfather. Sorry, I just had a lapse in memory, and I hoped that the grandfather would tell me again. I guess I'm kind of caught up in wondering whether or not you would tell a child what had just occurred, would you? Would you try to explain to a child? 8 or 9 years old seems old enough to know about abduction. But maybe I'm factoring in today's standards where little motherfuckers definitely are versed in the internet as far as TikTok is concerned. Yeah, and should know about abduction, and that, you know, politicians and certain police officers and other kinds of authority figures are definitely gunning for that little boy shit. This is not even a joke, considering the dude just got fired, the executive, the Sony vice president, for trolling for little boy booty. I think 9 years old is old enough to learn that some people have ill intent. You don't just like hide that from them because, oh, we're trying to preserve their innocence.
But I guess back in the day, people may have been like, nah, too young.
Later, he says he spoke to his father about it, and he told me that at that time, a lot of immigrants from places like Kosovo were being abducted in this manner. It was some sort of turf war. If y'all say so. There's a bunch of ways to have a turf war. Abducting people. Two reasons for that. You know, get some work out of them. Get some money out of them if there's enough people that care about this guy. That's how it goes in certain parts of the world. Oh, as we continue, boy. I need to get this audio in the right spot so I can just ride it volume-wise. Number 19, my mother was a drug addict, and as a kid, lots of things happened as a result of it. But one of the things that I didn't realize at the time stuck with me, and probably will forever. My sister's childhood best friend's father, for real? My sister's childhood best friend's father committed suicide, and my mother brought my sister and I to their house for a couple of nights. Or a couple of nights after it had occurred. The funeral hadn't even been planned and therefore had not occurred yet. So to break in and steal things to motherfucker, it kind of just threw me off as far as delivery. Because I guess, you know, this didn't seem too relevant for me. But I guess the intention of the robber was to just break in and steal. But then this happened. She said at the time that she had permission to do so. She did not. Oh.
Like the man hadn't even been buried yet, and this bitch broke into his house.
I was thinking, oh my God.
For drug money.
She just wanted to rob a dead man and brought us along to help carry things. I feel guilty about it because you were literally an accessory. Whoa. Figuratively and literally, some people have kids just so that they can be an adornment, like a little puppy you'd carry in a purse. Oh damn,
That's sad.
this is sad. I'm sorry. Okay, stream, looking at you. Plus ultra, man, it's still not going away. Sometimes this thing won't fold in, so I can't see who the top commenter was, and for that I apologize. But I love you. Little Plus Ultra, Bradley, Oni, Linda, Teddy, Gajeel, Chronic, Anil, Alagad, Ezra, True Silver, Breezy, Anthony, Not You, Not Me, and did I say Alagad already? Y'all win.
Why did you say that so aggressively?
I don't know.
You, not me.
It's like nobody wants to take the blame. You know what I mean? That reminds me of a certain studio. You know what I mean? Wait a minute.
Gosh.
Number 18. One of my youngest memories was my dad crawling into bed naked with me and my sister to cuddle us. For most of my childhood, he would do this often. When I got to be about 9 or 10 years old, I realized that he was pissing himself from drinking too much and then waking up and stripping naked and just crawling to the closest bed. He used to pass out on the couch or recliner. You know, as awful as this is, you know, this is like the best iteration of this.
Yep, it could have gone worse.
Yeah.
It could have gone so much.
He just wanted something soft to lay in. Oh, your bitch ass kids are in the bed. Well, you're fucking naked. This isn't ideal, but it could be a lot worse.
Yep.
You know, you hear a story with this setup, you think, oh no. I also remember we had roaches so bad that he didn't even care. I remember watching him swipe a roach off his plate while eating, not killing it, just pushing it aside. A humanitarian. You know? A civil, wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't say that I'm as great a man. You see me see a roach, me kill it. Not you, not me. Carrie says, I thought this was going in a different direction. What, like straight? Like cis? Offensive. Canceled. Jesus. You know? You're a woman and you like women? You mean you don't suck? The dude parts? You fucked up. Number 17. My parents fighting. You know, this reminds me of the Simpsons one where Marge and Homer go into the car and play that song. And then the car, they're like, let's play this music so that the kids don't hear us fighting. I always hated it when I could hear my parents fight. And then the kids are just like, it's that song again. The one they put on when they argue. And then Lisa's like, it always sends a chill down my spine. My parents fighting. Whoever was losing would say to me, I'm going to run away and kill/drown myself if mommy/daddy don't stop shouting. I'm sorry. I hate kids used as props. You know?
But that's what some parents
In arguments, but that's all they exist as?
Yeah.
Hey.
As you said, they're nothing more than like
Than an accessory, a chihuahua and a purse accessory to some of these assholes.
Yeah.
And in worse situations, they're like meal tickets.
Yep.
Where they're just popping them out left and right so that they can get a little bit more on the side. What a nightmare. So this is apparently something they said to the child. They said, I'm going to run away and kill or drown myself. If they don't stop shouting, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna fucking do it, Shaggy. That's not even how you tie a noose. You can't do anything right. Give me the fork and that toaster. Why are you taking the toaster somewhere if you're gonna stick the fork in it, you idiot? I mean, it needs to be plugged in. You don't want to do it here? Or why are you going to the bathroom? You're going to use a toaster in the bathroom, but you also needed the fork? This guy, bro. This guy can't even do it right, bro. Do you need help, bro? Kyle, no. Kyle, no. There's both still alive and in hindsight, and I don't know if they ever meant, they're both still alive. Great. That's good. I hope you all have a great relationship.
I don't know.
And in hindsight, I don't know if they're ever meant what they said. But now I'm about to have a child of my own, and I can't ever imagine doing that to a child, let alone my own child. There's two parenting styles. Jesus Christ, never again with what I went through. And, ooh, I can't wait to have this kid to show him what I've been through. Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, I've been looking for a puncher bag of my own, but I like it to be organic, flesh, meat flesh.
And tiny.
My God.
And that came out of my loins. Anyway, it makes you wonder how far back all of this vicious cycle comes from. Like, how far back does it go?
From now on, whenever I get to number 10 and start reading down to the bottom, I am going to start reading the comments under those posts and trying to guess what they would say based on my knowledge of Reddit. You know what I mean?
That sounds scary.
What, the idea of me having knowledge of Reddit? Does it sound like I'm a moderator?
No. I'm saying that it's scary to try to decipher what it was from people's comments, because it could be like the furthest thing from what they're talking about.
I have a safety guess, and it has like things to do about like food, you know. It's really like just a punchline to a really shitty joke. That's every fucking top comment is some guy fishing for karma going, oh man, you're talking about a ham sandwich. I thought you were talking about my wife. You didn't expect that part to come in. What happened? What? Oh, Sir Halligan says, I hate having a child. Whoa. You almost had me read it. Oni says, especially when they are used as a bargaining chip. Bro, Dia and I saw this motherfucker get shot because the dad showed up to pick up the kid at the time that he was supposed to come to pick up the kid. And the dude was like, you get off my property. The kid's not here. And the dad, because he was supposed to be here at this time, is like, this is the time that I'm supposed to come pick it up. You know, but people like to fuck around when it comes to that court appointed, split. What do you call it? Not coverage, custody, split custody. Oh boy. And this dude went in his house, came out and shot the motherfucker. If y'all seen it, you've seen it. And that's like the biggest little dick shit I've seen in my life. This nigga was itching to open, and that's your family, bro. Whether you've married into it or not. This nigga was not like barging into your house. It's such a sad video if you've seen it.
Like at that point, I think that
it's true hatred in there. He was itching.
The cop should have been like called immediately after the dad realized that the kid was not there. But
hindsight 2020, there's so many opportunities for everybody to just walk away, and that's what I always prescribe people do in real life, motherfucker. You don't know who you're dealing with, man. If you've ever really gone somewhere and been to a club, been somewhere where people have some courage in their veins, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, motherfucker, you've got people with really ridiculous, not egos, but like senses of their image. And if they lose that face, if ever so slightly, if it feels like you have reduced them or emasculated them, I've gone to places where I've just spoken and you could tell that there was hostility from some of these people. And it's just like, hey, bro, why do you feel like less in the midst of somebody that unfortunately, especially with the shit that you see at a club, like all of the fight videos and all kind of bullshit like that we could look up right now, it's really just because some motherfucker is feeling himself real hard and is just like thinking he's the baddest motherfucker in the world. Walk away, bro. Walk away. You don't need to look like a big man in front of everybody. Wow. Not when your head could hit the fucking pavement and that's your life, bro. You fall one way and something hits you wrong, that's your life, bro. Why?
Some people just need to learn how to pick their fights, to read the room better.
I feel like people don't have nothing to live for, so they'll die for anything. Y'all don't have, like, you have kids, you got a wife, you got a girlfriend, you got family that you love, you got a crush even, motherfucker. Just put it back in your pants, you know? I don't know why you going around with a concept like this, where you, concept, or is it not a condition, complex, sorry. Concept. Make a movie. Number 15 says, living in an abusive situation as a whole, as a child of domestic violence. Well, that makes it seem like domestic violence had the child. Let's not make it a father until we get the DNA tests. As a child, domestic. As a child, domestic violence was the norm for me. When I was at a friend from elementary school, one time, and his parents, ooh, honey. One time, he and his parents were having a disagreement or something. Over something. Now you're overcorrecting. I asked my friend when they'd start hitting each other, and he just looked at me funny, not getting what I meant. As an adult, looking back on my childhood, it's only then that you really understand how fucked up it all was. Because he had a twisted concept of what was normal. As a child, it's intense and frightening, but you don't yet grasp the full situation. Well, there it is. Big ZZ says, bro, Kyle, I'm confused. Just got off work and saw the title and then the thumbnail. Now I'm just confused. Oh, well. I mean, what the hell is confused? You know how many times I've thought about making a video just teaching niggas how to read? Not you, but everybody in general, because now that they took the dislikes away, I was really just going to make a video going, so they took away the dislikes and you have to learn to read. Oh, God. What are you going to do? Dislike the video? Man, that's the kind of thing that I don't need to sit down to record. But I still should do it. And I'll host it in Fortnite while I'm swinging around as Spider-Man. Damn it. Number 14.
No, wheel.
Fortnite's going to be on the wheel. It could win too. Why you dismiss Fortnite as an option on the wheel if it wins?
No.
First of all, let me look at all of this.
I don't want anyone to
See,
choose
Fortnite's
something
winning
that-
even. That's the power of Spider-Man. Fortnite beats the wheel. Fortnite beats the wheel. And I shouldn't be talking about it, and you bringing it up is tipping the scales unreasonably in favor of the wheel. Don't appeal to people's, gambling tendencies.
No, I want to appeal to people's chaotic energy.
G-Van said, what's up, Big Pimpin'? We watch a lot of Wings of Redemption.
And I hate it.
Okay, I'll stop watching Wings of Redemption.
It's too much. Give me a break.
One of his biggest, troll/detractors deleted his whole Discord.
What was it, like
$2? What'd you say?
No, Toolbox.
She keeps calling him Toolbox. The guy's name is X Bottle. It's like such a Kyle mistake to make. Oh, Toolbox. X Bottle. What? What do you... How? How? You got like a whiteboard? And it's just like, this guy's name, X Bottle. Here's what you're saying. Toolbox. Now, if we connect the letters, not a lot of...
It's like that Pam meme where it's like, can you tell me the difference between these two images? And it's like they're the same.
Hey, yo, I remember seeing that picture on Avengers, and it was like, you ever see a meme used incorrectly?
Yes.
And then you wonder, like, bitch...
How old are you?
No, you can't even get into the headspace of trying to understand what the person must think putting the meme out there in a capacity where it doesn't work. You know what I mean? The meme doesn't work the way that you've used it. What do you think?
Look, man. You all need to vote.
Ooh, stop.
No.
Influencing.
I'm seeing a bunch of people saying, "Oh, well, why can it be this? Why can it be that?" I'm just saying.
This is so offensive to non-cis people because right now I can taste your confidence and it just oozes out of you, and it's all in the
Well,
genitals.
I'm not a cis person.
I said to non-cis people it would piss them off.
Well, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not straight. I am cis, just not straight. Yes? Am I using those words right? I don't know.
Remember, cis is the straight one. What the hell?
No, I thought it was like the you born a lady, you lady. You born a man, you man. Because I've heard it in so many different ways that I don't
No,
understand
cisgender pertains to your identity in what you prefer. So I identify as straight. So as a man, I like women. And if you were to identify as straight, as a woman, you would like men.
No, I'm not a lesbian.
And they call those straight people cisgender.
Because of
This
the
whole
word.
time you've gotten away with not giving a shit and like just going, oh yeah,
Yep.
What's it? You son of... You know why that's cool, bro? You know why that's so fucking cool? Because it's like, oh, You know what I mean? Like in every... You're telling me you made it this far?
Yep.
Where when people are just bringing up all of this shit and you're just like,
Yep. I understand those.
Yup. You ever been in the corner just agreeing? You don't know what the hell they... yup. Oh my God. Exactly. You know what it reminds me of? There's this IT Crowd episode where they fake, pretending to know about like, they don't fake pretending, but they pretend to know about sports by saying, oh, did you get a load of Arsenal last night or some bullshit like that? Or the other night? And then the other person just carries the weight of the conversation. Just like, oh my god, yeah, I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's crying, bro. How did she, I can't believe it.
I've gone my entire life not knowing
Yeah, and
or understanding things.
she could have rode right into the grave. That shit don't bother people.
It's like I don't understand. Okay, but
Oh my god.
I am not straight, but I do like what everyone thinks I am. Someone said a
Wait,
marshmallow.
wait.
Someone
I could
said-
be wrong. Look at what Anil said. Anil says cisgender just means that you're not trans. So lesbians are cisgender too? It means
Yes.
people who feel like the gender they were born as.
Yeah, lesbians are cisgender.
Yes. So
Then
forgive me if it seemed like I was dismissing what Dia said then, because she was saying, oh, when you're born biologically a man and you feel that you are a man, and you're born biologically a woman and you feel that you are a woman, then you are cisgender.
that's
But what
what I
I was
said.
saying was, I thought that it extended, and I do believe that it extends to your identity as a straight person. But you're saying that
because that's
lesbian
sexuality,
people
but I
or
mean-
homosexual people can be
and I
cisgendered?
just stupidly used it.
Because, yeah.
I am cisgender. I'm just not straight.
Okay,
You go.
yeah.
I'm cisgender. We're both cisgender people. I'm just not straight, but he is.
So wait a minute. Affiliation doesn't come into cisgender?
No. Me don't think so.
We're both wrong then. And we've both kind of just been floating in that ignorance because
And
it hasn't
that's
mattered.
Great, isn't it? Because we don't.
Well, because
don't
we
really
ain't in that
have
circle, I
friends.
guess,
Yeah,
you
we
know?
don't really have friends.
And
or-
boy, is the
I don't
judgmental
really-
real because, or the judgment real, because we know, unfortunately, a lot of the lesbian women who are attacked because they don't like to.
It's one of the things that I've never understood as far as the trans community comes, and that's the fact that they're forcing.
But just like with bad
forcing
cops,
gays
or
or lesbians
yeah.
into being with them, and because I believe that I am this gender, or this is the gender that I identify as, then you need to like me as well.
The
as if
bottom
I'm
line
cisgender,
is these
which isn't right.
these people
Because that's not
are a
fair.
detriment to everybody in the same way
Yes,
that
they're
we would
rooting for
regard a person that has a reaction when they're told no
Well, not
as an
everyone.
incel.
First of all,
No,
not
but that
everyone.
of course not everyone,
not
but my
every
point
person,
is
but the ones that are the most vocal about
exactly.
things,
But they're not
seem
held
to
to
be
the
the
same
ones-
standard, and
and
you've seen that
which
with
is
people who
trash.
even make an attempt at me, you know, where effectively it's like a nice guy thing. That's what we'd call it with a cisgender person. We'd call them an incel if they're just like, oh, you don't want to fuck me? Well, you're phobic. How?
You've told me some horror stories of people from trans women trying to pass, and you obviously being very blunt about the fact that they don't pass for you, and then them getting very defensive about their appearance.
It was 100% never about them not passing. It was about the fact that they, I guess, took offense to not being recognized as what they wanted to be.
It wasn't just that, it was the fact that they were constantly telling you that they were a gender, and most of the cases were trans women. So, of course, they're ladies, of course, but to a male, you would definitely be able to quickly be able to, because you're looking at people's faces all the time, you can definitely tell a woman from a man. So the fact that some of these trans women were trying to deceive you into thinking that they were born as women, but they weren't born as women, and you could immediately tell after them taking a picture.
And the weirdness about
kind
the
of like
offense they take is that
presenting it to you.
what do they expect? They expect people to see them as they see themselves. And I think the idea that any of us should wake up and expect everyone to see us as we see ourselves is madness. And holding somebody to a different level of scrutiny when they're basically having a reaction based on me going, no, this is not what I prefer. I'm not interested in this.
The thing that was a little scummy, though, when it came to them was the fact that they were trying to
Deceive
you into liking them because, you're messaging back and forth and you never really see that person. So you're like, this person is pretty freaking great. And as far as I know, they're a girl. And then you get shown a picture and they're trying to pursue you as a potential romantic interest, and you say no because I am into this. I am straight. I do not go for trans women. I go for cisgender.
This hurts me. Look what you saw what ZZ wrote.
What did ZZ?
He said, I opened the door for a woman today because that's how I was raised, and she told me that she defines as, she, I guess, identifies as Zaza, and I need to treat her as such, and I need to try again. I just close the door and walk off. The idea that people are bored enough to say that kind of stuff.
You know, we're our biggest enemies at the end of the day, and that sucks. And again, I 100% am behind the belief that everyone should be addressed or talked to in a respectable manner.
Of course, you can be whatever you want to be and receive the respect as whomever you wish to be regarded as. It's when you're demanding people basically change their preferences, and this is it's the hypocrisy, because if what we consider a cisgender person were to do that, they'd be called an incel, they'd be called a nice guy, they'd be called a weirdo who can't accept rejection. You know, we wouldn't be trying to frame them as this phobe or blank. And again, I don't think anything's funnier than when they go at the lesbians. The lesbians I considered some of the most fierce and untouchable fucking people. And when they can call them, quote, phobic for not wanting to literally get with a person who has a male's parts, like, damn.
One of the main reasons that the word TERF came into
because
of trans women feeling very hurt and defensive and like they were being looked down upon by lesbians. Those were the first group of people that were called TERFs, and that was the lesbians. And it's gross. Just like you wouldn't expect a straight man to get away with telling a lesbian woman, oh, well, it's just because you haven't been with a real man. That would be a hard. That's
a 1,000% my point, is that we are held to a different standard and expected to be held to a different standard. Because if we were to, if overnight we were to jump up and act the way that they do, literally to mirror them, we would be regarded as like the mean people for coming at them or making a joke at their expense. But nigga, y'all act like this. Equality would be to be how you're being, and in the idea that in the face of rejection, we should jump to the conclusion that they are phobic. You know what I mean? Get over it. Some people don't want you. That's crazy.
And you know, not everyone is willing to kind of bend or try with someone that they aren't originally sexually inclined to, but you can't also force it upon anyone.
I'm bent over loving the idea that both of us had a confused idea of what cisgender meant up until this point.
So cisgender means what I said then. It's whatever.
Very much so. Very much so. Very much so.
So if you are born a man,
and you identify as that, you are cisgender.
Okay. So I was right.
Man, I remember one time I used to have this running joke about pee hole, and you know where I'm going with that.
No, but it immediately made me think of something.
With women?
No.
No? What?
Well, kind of. I don't know if anyone, if you've never heard of this title, then be happy that you've never heard of it, but it's like 2 Kids, 1 Sandbox or something.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
what a thing for your mind to jump to.
It immediately made me think of that.
Nico says, Kyle swinging around today felt smoother in Marvel's Avengers. Boy, oh boy, is there a sense of momentum that they have nailed. And it's also transferred into the sliding mechanic as well. Get yourself somewhere high in the game and slide, man. You can really break the fucking sound barrier in that game. It is wonderful. A lot of changes that came to that thing, but we'll get to that later. I apologize for ZZ if you're still here. Forgive me for getting a little bit lost. Oh, damn. Bradley says, of course, but really for me, my sexual preference is no one's business but mine. Yeah, that's how most of us... What?
Because Gajeel said, oh dear, yikes.
What did Dia say?
I don't know. said that.
Well, maybe just for not understanding, but we could have been both ignorant. We're all adults here. I got a question for lesbians. Why are you against real dick but take dildos? Oh, this old question. LMAO, I just don't get it. I'm not judging sexuality or anything, but damn. At least makes sense. But it should be something different than a dildo, my man. Steve says, thanks for streaming tonight, Kyle. Starting a new nighttime security job tonight. And this is coming in clutch. Steve, thank you. I'm glad that this can do something for you to help pass the time. Please don't turn into one of those spooky creepypastas we end up hearing about where, you're a lone motherfucker out on some site and all this spooky shit start happening and you're just like, so I go down deeper into the facility to check. Make that money. Sit your ass down.
I just realized before Gajil said it that it was in response to the Two Kids One Sandbox thing. That's immediately where my mind went. I'm pretty sure I saw all of those damn videos from back in the day that people would like send to each other and like, oh man, this is a really cool video. It's like, no, bitch, it isn't. It's not cool. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Boy, number 14, which was the age that they gave that Sony vice president before he got fired, and he was trying to meet up with one of them because. As a kid coming back from Halloween Horror Nights real late at night, I'd just stare out the window the whole ride home. I saw a truck with the windshield smashed completely out, and a man sitting very stiff and unnaturally in front of it. Now, when I passed that same spot, there is a memorial grave marker there, and I realized that he probably was dead or dying and got thrown through his windshield. Wow. Okay. Well, that's pretty traumatic, but if at the time you didn't see it and register anything, I feel like true trauma is either stuff that recurs and you don't understand why, as like maybe a dream, maybe a nightmare, things like that, or something that gives you a terrible experience, a terrible feeling and everything, and maybe you blot it out. Maybe you lock it up, maybe you commit it away, and then one day it comes back and you not only understand pretty much things that you couldn't at the time because of your age, but maybe even the weight of it, like the gravity of all of that and what you put up with, and it may even bring revelations of some of the tics that you have and shit like that. But hey, we're not scaling trauma. It's all trauma. Number 13. My mom going into the bathroom with a guy and being in there for 30 minutes. Ugh. I had the most disgusting feeling in my stomach, and when I got older, I realized why. She was cheating on my dad. They were still together. Y'all ever seen something like this, boys? With your relatives? Looking at you, Carrie. Looking at you. I'm kidding. Assassin Gajil says no for what she said about the sandbox. I understand. Why did he type it like that? Why did he type it like that? Oh boy. Number 12. My mom would actively drink and drive with me in the car. I was a pretty naive kid, so I didn't think anything of it when my mom would fill a Dixie cup with wine and then put the cup in the cup holder. It was so normalized to me growing up that it wasn't until I was my own kid, that I realized how fucked up this was. This could have been a time travel story if we were all imaginative enough. How sad. We're almost close to me reading the comments because I really want to see. I think this whole thread got deleted too, so here's hoping that makes it spicier for you. Big ZZ says, sorry, I'm giving right now, just smoking and listening to Kyle speak. This is interesting. What the hell? No, number 11. Okay. Cross-posting this comment from another question last year that was similar. My mom would sometimes have us play a game called Army. Sorry.
It sounded like you were about to start crying.
No, I was having a reaction to this. Okay? Normally I hate when people are just like, this, not me, or it doesn't really fit the question, but, but this is dope because normally what people will do is just steal a comment and then try to get the karma for it. But this guy was honest. He was honest, Dia. And that is a trait that not a lot of people have these days. And it's so disarming. I wanted to submit his name into the pool for the Nobel Peace Prize. That's why I had a little bit of a hiccup just now. My mom would sometimes have us play a game called Army, which consisted of me, my mom, and my siblings army crawling around our apartment. Kind of like hide and seek, tell me it wasn't to protect from drive-bys. She would yell, "Hit the deck!" And then randomly, we would crawl around and find a hiding spot. We would giggle, and my mom army crawled around looking for us. We loved the game so much. I realized a few years ago, while retelling the story, that we lived in a terrible neighborhood and she would yell it out when she heard gunshots outside the building. I'm assuming she was worried about stray bullets. Sometimes them bullets go up and then come back down. And that's the tragedy. Sucks, man. Lot of that shit in Texas. Jesus Christ, boy.
A lot more of it now.
Oh, I would hope it's not a lot more of it in Texas. Ammo is not cheap. Depending on who you know, you could be fucked for ammo. That's something that they're all bitching about right now. And rightfully so. You know why? I respect any and all ways that people get their rocks off as long as it ain't hurting nobody. And if you bitch ass want to go out into the woods, into the fucking shooting range and just get your rocks off, do what you need to do. Buy an airsoft gun. Buy some kind of bullshit that doesn't take live ammunition, but maybe you don't feel like a real man unless you're firing a real gun. You know what I mean? These alternatives don't work for everybody, and I recognize that.
But you get to shoot your friends, but not for realsies. It's like people.
Some people waiting for them to be able to get drunk enough and old enough to where people would probably just dismiss their actions as that of an old man. And then you don't have to use fake guns. Well, watch out for Grandpa. He's had a few. Him and that revolver that he loves. You see this revolver, you fucking kid? Tick-tock. I'ma make this gun tick, and then it's gonna talk, and we're one in the chamber. Grandpa, I saw you load it, that all of them. You go first. Grandpa, Jesus. You need Jesus, Grandpa. I was gonna take it further, but I realized that. Oh, you're trying to go further with that?
I was in the Great War of no more religion, and now you're talking about Jesus, boy. What did I fight for?
Wait, in this future, there was a war.
There's no religion.
To cancel all the religions.
Yeah. And then this kid starts talking about Jesus, and he's like, "What did I fight for, kid?"
I swear to God, who? Where did you hear that? On this website, Dad, they tell us about the truth, about the good book, the good word, and through the power of Jesus Christ, Grandpa, whatever, I don't care. They say that we're all his children, and together we will form a giant Voltron and smite evil. That does sound pretty cool. What website? By then we'll have the implants. We'll just be able to
just download it with our iPhones.
We'll just connect directly to Bezos, and he will say,
Disney.
What? Oh my God, Disney implants. Some people already got them. The way they act. The way they act, they already got them Disney implants. They said, "I will be the first. No, me. Look at me." And they punch themselves in the face. "Look at me. I'll do anything for you, Disney. Look at me." And they pull up their shirt. They got a Disney tattoo on it. It's actually a talking Disney tattoo because of how they move their belly. And then they give the voice at the same time when they move their belly. They're just like, "Oh, I'll do anything for Disney. Oh."
Yep.
And scene. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I apologize. Here we go. Number 9. Staying up, waking my dad when he would stop breathing. That's the worst kind of responsibility for a child. Is anxiety over their parents stopping breathing, dude. No. You have no idea how much shit like this ages some of these fucking people.
Oh, hell yeah. There's nothing like having alcoholic parents.
Like, fuck a robbed childhood. There's years that are coming off of some people's lives with the stress and anxiety they gotta fucking deal with. And the idea that it is your job as like a young person to monitor the breathing of your unconscious fucking parents. Hey, This is not a regular thing that this kid should be having to do.
Look, man.
Later, I realized he was overdosing on opiates. Did he make it? That's the question that I have. Is somebody going to ask that? Bitch, you talking about your mom? It's a sharing session. Ask the dude if the person survived. Are your parents still alive? That's got to be a question. Did he survive? Oh, thank you. There's a man in here. Sorry, you had to live through something like that. The person goes on to say, yeah, he eventually got on methadone and many years later got off of that. Friend, no, it fried his brain though. Irreversible side effects, man. People really don't they need to learn to stop fucking around when it comes to I'll read this one too. This response says, my mom would always fall asleep on the sofa and it would take me a long time to wake her up. It was like she was half dead. She always would wake up and tell me that she was just resting her eyes. It wasn't until I was older that I realized that she was taking opiates my entire childhood. I thought sleeping in the afternoon was a normal adult thing to do. Let me tell you something. It's easy for us from the outside to condemn this kind of shit when we don't know the story and we don't know everything about these people in their lives. Am I justifying the use of drugs when you're dealing with your kids? No. You know, many of these people are addicts and they do what they do because they need it and they feel that they can't not have it. But what I do have to say is I know, in my opinion, it is natural for many parents to reach a point with their child, especially in the child's infancy, where they think to themselves, I can't do this. Not everybody has help. Not everybody can go dump that kid on a friend, on a babysitter, on a nanny, on like their own mother, the grandparent of the child. Some of them just reach a point where, unfortunately, especially foolish people who had not properly considered that this is now their life, is keeping this kid from killing himself, keeping this kid fed, him or herself, keeping this kid clothed. This is your life now. You live in service to this other human. And when that sets in and they realize when they don't get any sleep, when they're not properly eating, when they're being stretched thin, when they're being worn out, they realize this is the rest of their existence. You are dealing with a motherfucker that might as well be paralyzed or in a wheelchair. And that's years of your life. And they don't think about this kind of shit somehow. A lot of people just get knocked up. That's what they do. How do some people take the edge off? The same way we take the edge off right now, baby. Kyle loves to jump on some video games and have a good time. I've had a past in video games, and it's still something that I find utter joy in. And some people like to have a goddamn drink. Some people like to go beat something up. You know what I mean? Some people can work out, get their rocks off there, listen to some music, get creative. Maybe you draw. Whatever you have as an outlet, as long as it's not hurting other people, it's almost necessary, because that edge, boy, if it doesn't come off, boy, I don't want to get too edgy, but one of my favorite fucking bullshits on South Park was in a Bezos episode where it's called Unfulfilled. Very good episode of South Park, where the kids, without spoiling too much, they're entering into a bike parade and they want to win, but they realize they can't. So this is fucked up, but I'm going to play it for you. I know I have this clip here because I save all the stuff that I keep. Give me 1 second. What they decide is that if they can't win, they should just cancel the motherfucking thing and fuck everybody else up.
We're never gonna win the bike parade, but if we get it canceled, then everybody loses. How do we get the bike parade canceled? How do you get anything canceled? You bitch about it being insensitive.
Oh, bro, we don't need to go deep into how they do it, but. My point in even bringing this up is to say, oh, sorry. The edgiest part of that is when the guy Cartman gets anxious and says he's going to go shoot up the school because, I think Kenny flaked out on him. And that's when they realized that they couldn't win the parade. So they started trying to cancel it. I didn't realize I didn't even catch the good part. So I was playing something that didn't have to do with the shoot up the school part. But, some of these parents, I think, could easily have been the types of parents that unfortunately reach the end of a road where they decided to leave the kid somewhere. Maybe they decided to not pay the attention they needed to this kid in the way of neglect. And maybe they didn't get the food they needed. Maybe they didn't get the attention they needed, and something bad happened. Is this justifying their abuse of substances? Of course not. But some people really need to take that edge off, because if they don't let some pressure out that bottle, there's no way in hell that they could be pissed to go about the monotony that is their existence. So, as awful as it is, I'm not saying I understand, but I'm saying that there are special cases where, unfortunately, this isn't even the worst of it. You know, I know some people on some messed up drugs, and I know for a fact that if they had kids, they would sell them kids to get access to more of them drugs. These people are strung out, and I hope you never meet people like that, but I hope that you can watch a documentary and culture yourself. Learn what it's like. Learn what it's like in the way of drugs, making people instant slaves. There doesn't need to be grooming. There doesn't need to be conditioning. These substances hook people. These mentalities hook people to the point where they don't regard the possibility of anything else. And it's fucked, but it's life. So watch your ass. Number 8, as a kid, we had a young family in the neighborhood. And Dad was about 30 years old, and he would always play baseball, wiffle ball we called it, with the neighborhood kids. For some reason, anytime the ball went into his bushes, he would freak out and be like, "Stop, I'll get it." I found out years later after he died that he was an alcoholic and was hiding it from the family. He died of cirrhosis, and I found out he had his bottles of vodka in the bushes. Really sad to think of now, because despite his illness/addiction, he was such a good influence on the kids in the neighborhood and always taught us to respect elders and work hard. Oh boy, sounds like a real upstanding gent with a motherfucking problem, dude. But he hid it, and he, unfortunately, he took the edge off in a way that was detrimental to himself. He was a great guy. Very sad to think about it now. Oh boy. Some of us are doing more than other people to keep that smile on the face and make sure that everybody thinks everything's cute, because they got their own motherfucking problems. And we're never going to be so up our own ass that we need to dive in front of a fucking bus and be like, "Hey, did you know? You need to call me this, and I identify as that, and this is what I'm interested in." Bro, I just needed you to tell me your name so I could forget it, and we could make this a little less awkward. Just a little. Oh boy. Your nose? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Number 7. My aunt hanged herself in the kitchen while she was supposed to be babysitting me.
Oh my gosh.
Anything would be better than this, kid! I'm kidding.
That's where I thought you were gonna go with a damn joke.
Oh, well, I'm glad that I could get there so fast for you, and since you, it just fed right into your expectations of me.
Hello, Clarice.
Fava beans. I was 5 years old, and I was asleep when it occurred. So I didn't know my parents had gone out and left me with her. I remember waking up, walking into the kitchen, and she was hanging. But it didn't really register that it was my aunt. If it was anybody, would that be fine? Her face was obscured by her hair, so I didn't recognize her. I was by myself for more than a couple of hours until I started crying, and I just can't remember why. Neighbors came to see what the fuss was about. They called my parents and called the police. Parents were pretty devastated because the reason they asked her to babysit me was because my brother had an emergency, ruptured appendix. And they came home to yellow tape around the house. At her funeral, I was told she died because she had been sick. I was around 13 or 14 when I figured out that she had taken her own life. Oh my God. Dr. Zen says the worst part about people having children by accident is that sometimes the child can tell the way they're treated, or can tell by the way that they're treated, that those people weren't ready to be parents.
We're never gonna win the bike parade, but
God damn it. You should have, made it so that it loops that one bing bong. You dropping clips in there that you took, you son of a bitch. Linda says, well, if I told you, you'd find a way to defend against it, so obviously I can't tell you. Is she talking to Teddy?
No, Gajeel.
Gajeel says, guys, we must let the wheels decide y'all really trying to influence this vote. And I'm glad Fortnite holds the lead. But I'm glad. It's about drive. Number 6.
You were gonna do it.
I was gonna do what? I had a cousin that... God damn. I had a cousin that committed the end of his life all by himself by jumping into a quarry.
Oh my gosh, that must have been awful.
Some of us can't look at this word and not think about one of the most bomb fucking Modern Warfare 2 maps. It's not a joke, bro.
I'm not laughing because I think it's a joke, Dick.
They took that from me. They took Modern Warfare from me, and I'm never gonna get it. If they do bring it back, they'll ruin the game and they'll ruin the scale of the maps, bro. I don't know what the hell is rocket science. Like, I don't know how you as a developer can claim to have played this thing and been influenced so dramatically and had an impact on your life. So you grow up and go, I'm gonna ruin that shit. I'm gonna make niggas hate this. That's my name. I'm gonna put my name on that so they know what time it is. I was 12 years old. My mom and I went to the wake. And when we got to the body, the casket was closed from the chest down. But it was glaringly obvious that he had been at least partially decapitated because his head was just kind of awkwardly shoved on. They tried their best, but apparently you can't make that look natural. So years later, and you showed your kid this, hey, fuck boy, get up here. Mommy, look at it. Whoa, is this a prop? Is this a movie prop, Mom? It's a real motherfucker used to live. No. So years later as an adult, I started wondering why in the world my mom would let me see. Yo, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm making jokes because it's like, hey, homie, hold up. You know what I mean? You know who's supposed to be protecting you from this shit? Your moms. Please. So years later, I'm like... Why in the world would my mom let me see this? So I asked her bitch ass. It turned out to actually be a thing that no one in the family spoke about openly. My mom didn't know he would look like that, and neither did anyone else. After my cousin died, he was transported to a funeral home. My aunt insisted on an open casket. Of course it's an aunt. It's always an aunt. Some frigid bitch. The aunts of the world harness some kind of Selma and Patty fucking energy.
Look, man, it's better than the uncle.
That's right, I say Selma and Patty, bro. Not Patty and Selma. Yeah.
Look, man, better than the uncle.
What?
Uncles are the creepy ones with the
You're
kids.
right. The uncles are the creepy ones, the aunts are the bitches.
Yeah, and it's better to have a bitch
than a fucking Sony vice president out here.
The Sony vice president be your uncle, exactly. No amount of PS5s is gonna fix that.
But plenty of votes will fix this, and I can't appreciate this stream enough for voting with your hearts, okay? Because it warms and fills me, and all kinds of other words, to see that the right thing is winning tonight. And you're gonna get what you want, okay? My mom didn't know that he would look like that. Aunt insisted on an open casket. So it somehow escalated to the point that my aunt hired another funeral home on the condition that they have a viewing.
Wow.
You ever meet some women that just don't stop for like no reason? No one except my aunt knew any of this until after the wake. So people start showing up, view the body, see that it doesn't have a neck. And it isn't like you can go around and say, FYI, the dead guy is all jacked up from jumping into a quarry, and you just shouldn't look.
It was a rock quarry.
What sucks is that based on this description, it just gets more and more grotesque.
Oh, they posted a picture of the quarry, not of like the
Yeah, we don't need to see the damn, we can imagine what this dude jumped into, but
yeah, 'cause
you kind of want to know what the hell they showed this little boy. You view a body first. You keep the kids away. That's a cousin too.
Like no one was telling anyone else though. People that had already seen the body weren't saying anything.
Why is this making me recoil into myself? Like, if my dick could just, like, go in. Oh, no, that doesn't sound... It sounds like I'm talking about, you know, a transformation. And that's not the true. A response here reads, I came to the personal decision a couple of years ago to never look at a body at a funeral ever again. I have too many family members and friends where I have a view of their waxy and unnatural corpse in my mental photo album of them still alive. And I don't want that. I will keep my memories and last memories of them without speaking the set or spiking the set with a death mask. Yeah. We all have images of everybody in our minds, and, you know.
You never want to imagine them not being them. You never want to imagine, much less actually see. You know, it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant, but you know.
Yeah, the map in Fortnite doesn't have Pleasant Park either.
Shut up.
Number 5. You know, I lived in a townhouse. In my bedroom at night, I would hear the kids next door scream and cry. Boy, you know, I hope this motherfucker didn't turn into Daredevil. You remember that story? Remember that story? In Daredevil? When he was talking about how he could hear a girl crying because the dad was touching her?
Oh.
Yeah, and he beat the shit out of this. And the beauty of that character, you know, to me is just like, yeah. How's that lawyer by day bullshit working out, Matt Murdock? You got it all figured out? Everything working out? You know, is the system moving fast enough? Are things getting done? No? Oh, no way. No, whoa. Oh, yikes. You're telling me it's not working, Matt Murdock? Man, should suit up, motherfucker. Damn, that's crazy. Electra shows up. You know you're a fucking bitch, right, Matt? Don't talk to me that way. I'm the knight. I do this because I like it. It's true. What a badass. And now he's back. The favorite Charlie Cox gets to stay. Do you think there are Charlie Cox haters out there? How do you hate Cox?
Anyway, what's the rest of the story?
The children would scream and cry. My parents called the police once, but the man claimed that he was playing with his kids and didn't let them in, and apparently the police couldn't do anything. Found out when I was older that the man had tried to kill the whole family, baby included, with a pair of scissors? And here we're thinking he's trying to snuggle them. This dude's just psycho. With a knife? No, well, 2 knives. With a handle on both of them. And when you bring them together...
Knives, darling. They're crap knives.
What, scissors?
Yes. They're crap. It's not... Have you ever tried to cut anything other than a thin piece of frickin' paper with scissors? Most of the time, them bitches end up jamming.
I have pretty intense dreams about really sharp scissors, and they're like life-sized, and I like use them in tandem with this suit that, like, when I put it on, it makes me like really sexy and a great fighter.
Wait. Kyle size scissors or me size scissors?
They're about your size. The scissors can't be bigger than me. They're a tool. Can you imagine if it was my size? What am I, Auron from like a Final Fantasy game?
Oh, so you're the one handling the scissors?
Oh yeah, I'm handling the scissors. I'm manhandling the scissors, you could say. Were you listening to what I was saying about how they're like my equipment, and I use them to wage war, and I wear like a really, I wear like a really hot, revealing skirt and like, yeah.
And I'm like, wait, how big are the scissors? Because you know,
people aren't going to be asking how big the scissors are when I show up wearing what I'm wearing. They're going to be asking about the size of everything else. And they're probably going to find something to grab onto because boy, I'm going to put the earth into motion. You've heard of earth quaking. Well, have you heard of earth shaking?
Yes.
What? You don't know. Just wait until you see. You're gonna learn.
Shut up.
A response here reads, I remember when I was 11 or 12 years old, our neighbors were a family of 5 kids. They were terrible. That's a lot of girls. I was afraid of the dad. who would curse and scream at these kids and the neighbor kids, including my sister and I. He was an awful person. He would beat the hell out of those kids. He would take them into his bedroom, which was right across from my window, and I could just hear everything. They would scream and cry, and I can still hear it until this day. The next day, the kids would be black and blue. I begged my parents to call the police, but they wouldn't. They weren't the greatest parents either. I have no idea how I was brave enough, but I anonymously called Child Protective Services, and I remember they came out the next day and interviewed the kids. Nothing ever happened, but the parents went around the neighborhood telling everyone they got a lawyer and that they were going to sue whoever reported the false allegations. Horrible people. Sometimes when you read stories like this, you wonder if they actually did call CPS, or if they're just saying that for the sake of the story to make it seem like they're not a person who didn't do anything. But
either way, the CPS response is believable because those pieces of shit don't do anything.
Well, the cops typically,
We're not talking about the cops.
I know, but a step further than that as well with the CPS are typically, potentially, unless they really find some drugs, just, wallpaper in a room or something. I don't know what the hell the stipulation is for them to kick into gear. But yeah, no, this is
Awful.
That's how it goes, man. And then worse, I think the true tragedy here is sometimes you call CPS, they get him out of a bad situation, they put him in a worse one. So sometimes you wonder, should people be calling or should people be minding their own business? They don't know the fucking future, so they don't know if maybe it's bad for this kid right now, but they can get out of this situation and make something of themselves. Whereas if they call CPS, maybe it's bad for that kid right now and it's gonna be worse in the future. You can't know. But this is not me saying, oh, they shouldn't do anything. I guess I'm sitting on the fence because I know, Did Carrie say jinkies? That's my thing that I be saying. Girl, why don't we get to the bottom of who the hell is allowed to use that phrase? Only my people can use that phrase. And when you say what you say, it is so offensive. Guess what? I'm going to need a written apology saying that you're going to need to do better. All right? I'm glad we're on the same page. Number 4, my uncle on the farm. Wish I had a button that just had a cow mooing. That's pretty good, right? For the beginning part? No?
Sure.
How many cows have you heard?
Me?
Yeah.
A bunch, because I used to live in the Midwest, remember? And that's all we have. Farmland. And corn.
No wonder you're so used to being around me.
No, don't say that about yourself. That's mean.
You're too nice, man. I can't even make Kyle jokes and get you to laugh at my expense.
It's not nice. No one gets to speak about...
Nah, you're too nice, though. You're too nice, though. Let's put it like this. If I woke up one day and started acting like Darkseid Phil or Wings of Redemption, what would you say? How would you handle it?
The only thing I'd say to you is, we're over. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm leaving now.
I don't know. I feel like you're kind of nice, man. I feel like you tolerate some shit. Maybe you'd piss your pants laughing, too.
To begin with, it would require me to like your content enough for me to stick around to like you as a person, and then try to...
No. His DSP's wife and Wings of Redemption's wife, I would imagine, have little to nothing to do with their content, if it can be called that.
Darling, the way that we first interacted was because of...
Oh, you're right. You liked what I put out. Here's my point. My point.
If you were to be anywhere near the caliber of person that is Wings or DSP, I would not be with you. I would not be with you. At least at the end of the day, with your incredibly rude and crude jokes and remarks about certain groups of people, I can at least understand that you're just being a little dick and you're just trying to be funny. You don't outright believe anything you're saying, because that's not the kind of person you are. You're very nice. You're just a Dave Chappelle of sorts.
Listen, I'm gonna say one thing because I'm seeing some funny things in the chat. First of all, Big ZZ says, "Gang, we ain't solving shit," and none of that sounds fucked up. And that may even be a reference to something that I haven't seen. But if I was Fred, Shit, baby. Not every mystery need to be solved. We need to get... There is clearly a coordinated operation going on in here. A lot of white folk fucking around in these Scooby-Doo episodes. If they wanted to drop us in this spooky-ass house, they wouldn't even need to bury the body. They could just fucking usher us into a closet and let us fucking, decompose in there. Ain't nobody gonna come... Oh, what's that smell, please?
Then you'd be a Shaggy. Because everyone else would follow the big blonde man.
Shaggy kind of gave up. Shaggy on a real level, getting that high to where the dog sounds like he's talking, he was so done that whatever happened, happened. That's the sad part about Shaggy. Is I like to think that
how much more you're giving
I'm not I don't think I'm building. I don't think I'm exaggerating. I like to think if the gang Dia were for real, Fred and Daphne would be the influencers who are doing this shit almost exclusively so they can get the fucking recognition of having solved some bullshit. They're urban explorers. They're putting their content out there and shit. Velma's just a freak. She's out there because she likes that weird shit. Probably stealing shit when she's out there too. It ain't no big thing. This place is abandoned. She steal a couple of things, put it up in her room. People come to her room, go, damn, Velma, you got some cool ass shit in here. But Shaggy and Scooby, man, they don't want to be there. And they keep roping them into this shit.
And that's every episode. Kicking and screaming, them going, no, why do we have to be here? Why do we have to be here? Why are we here? Do we
just to suffer. Just to suffer.
Jeevan are still asked where the Midwest, between the corn and the corn, in front of the moose. That's where. Because that's all you get to see in the fucking Midwest is just fucking corn. So between the corn and the corn, in front of the moose, across from the wheat, that's where I lived.
One day I'm gonna get a bunch of corn and lay it out on the bed romantically with candles.
I'll scream. I'll scream. No, don't do that.
Earlier, I was playing Fortnite for the first time this chapter because Spider-Man's here and everything's changed. And they took out something called a shakedown, where if you're playing a team game and you're fighting against other people, when you shoot them, they get downed because their teammates have the opportunity to revive them. But what we used to be able to do was something called shaking them down, which would very quickly ping the location of the other people on their team. That was taken out in today's, transition into the new chapter. And when I was playing it, I said, why can't I shake these people down? Dia's gonna hate that. Dia went on. I'm not sure I have the clip, Dia. Let me see if I have the clip where I said, Dia's gonna hate this. Let me see if I can find that clip. Give me a second.
These people in my team will know who the fuck killed me.
Oh my god. Okay, I was listening to Anita Baker. There it is. Just so you know, I have the soul. Hot Cocoa Cup says, thanks for streaming, man. Nice background noise while I get somewhere in this Final Fantasy queue. My man. But listen, like I said, the setup was that when I was playing earlier, I thought to myself, oh god, Dia's gonna hate this. They took out the shakedown, which allows us to paint the location of the other teammates. And this is, she was playing while I was on the computer doing some shit. This is her audio. Listen.
What?
You heard that? Hold on.
Why can't I shake them?
Why can't I shake them? So I mute the music. I'm like, You know what I mean? Hold on. I'm trying to get that take.
Wait, now I want to hear.
Okay, what? We'll plug it in. Why, you wanna hear yourself? You couldn't tell I was leading you? Because I was just like, what's going on, darling? Some shit. If I sold it too much, you'd have known that I wanted your take. Because when I played it, I literally said, Dia's gonna hate this. There it is. Hold on. God, come on. Shut up.
What?
She said, what?
Why can't I shake them?
And I pause it.
What the fuck is this? Did they take that out?
Take what out?
The shaking, so that I know where the fuck their teammates are.
Yes, sweetie, and I knew that you'd hate it, and I'm sorry.
What the fuck? Why the hell did they change it? That was like one of the few things that was very enjoyable from last chapter, was the fact that they put that in there.
Intel is very beneficial, and I understand where you're coming from. I don't. You can hear it in my voice where I'm just like, yeah, why don't you tell me all about it? There's 3 more clips. There's 3 more clips where she's just like, this is bull, and it's just like, oof. Well, it's tricky, man. Sometimes we get into a match of Fortnite and we die so fast that unfortunately we can't even contribute to the team. But one thing we can do is light up the location of the enemies like a Christmas tree for the remaining members of the team so that they stand that much better of a chance. But they took it out of the game. Shakedowns, Sasuke, shakedowns. Oh boy, so let's continue this list. I apologize. I should have done 15 because then I'd be done. If you had done 15, you'd be home by now. I was convinced. Wait, my uncle on the farm took his really old dog out for a walk in the woods when I was about 7 years old. He came back without him, and when I cried asking where he was, my mom told me that he must have gotten lost. So every week or weekend for the rest of that summer, I would put food and a blanket at the edge of the woods and sit and call his name. Oh.
Y'all couldn't come up with well, I let him go so that he could go to doggy heaven or some shit.
For the rest of the summer, like, we don't know how many days that is, but you have to assume if it's more than 2 weeks. God damn, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's about 3 months of fucking summer. Can you imagine letting your kid go outside in the heat to try to call for a dog?
I was convinced he was finding his way to food because it was being eaten, but he was too scared of getting in trouble for getting lost, so he was hiding. That's so adorable. Like a kid's perspective on it.
I feel like I would have probably done the same thing had I been told lies about where the dog went.
You know?
Well, gotta go. Why? I gotta go.
It's a kind of an interesting circle of life. The kid puts the food out, the food gets eaten, and one raccoon is having the time of his life. But he's probably getting really conditioned to receiving this food, like a domesticated cat or something. You know, what happens to that raccoon when the food stops? Raccoon lives matter. Number 3. My mom used to sleep with dudes while I was in the...
That took the wind off the sails.
I don't want to hear shit like that, bro. That's what the dark web is. You know that, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Well...
Like, I consider myself fairly desensitized because of the things that we had to be involved in. You know? We didn't have the opportunity to allow our reaction to hinder like a fucking millisecond of our ability to act here. My point is this, dude. You would see some shit where it's like... even some of the most sociopathic motherfuckers out there, of course they have to have a firm understanding, a compass of what wrong and right is, as not to play themselves or show their hand in front of the wrong people. But when they not only obviously abandon the kind of moral, bullshit that us normal folk will get mixed up in, they kind of just embrace this sickness. Fuck me, let me just get through it. My mom used to sleep with dudes while I was in the same bed as her. Never really clicked until I got older. Let's say my therapist isn't a fan of my mother at all. And as terrible as it is, it can get worse, bro. At least they weren't used too. You know? At least it wasn't some sort of now that, now this. Oh my god. Number 2. Hey, the list actually paid off. It got terrible as we went up, as it's supposed to. But I don't agree. My mom had to work when I was little, and my older sister was... My mom had to work when I was little, and my older sisters were in school. I was locked in the bathroom during the day until my sisters came home from school and let me out. Sometimes they would not let me out, so they didn't have to watch me. They were 7 and 9 years old. No, they were 7 and 9 years older than me. And I was somewhat afraid of them because they were not very nice to me. So I would often stay in the bathroom or hide in the hamper. It does explain why I'm perfectly okay to be alone. You know, this is particularly awful because as children, you have siblings that are tough bastards. And I like to believe that in a perfect world, obviously you've got mommy and daddy in the household, and if you do have a sibling, maybe they're wonderful to you at times, but they're also kind of tough with your bitch ass in a way that hardens you and prepares you for life in ways that your parents probably don't have the heart to. I'm not gonna be one of them pussy ass parents if I plop a baby out of somebody, dear. So I'm gonna let this little motherfucker know, listen, you ain't gonna get the chance to learn some lessons twice. You know what I mean? Oh my God.
I like how you turned to me and said my name. Because not only did you not really like look at me through your glasses, you did like the librarian thing where you looked over your glasses to look at me.
I don't mean to be so animated. Fucking cartoon for Dio over here. My point, unfortunately, is that I think people should be hardened so that life doesn't take they bitch ass for a ride. You know, you ever just look at some people and the way that they talk, or, you know, maybe get on Twitter. You ever get on Twitter and hear about how some people talk? You see the expectation that the world is going to somehow evolve into a utopia. And I'm the first one to talk about pushing back and advocating for things in the interest of change. But the expectation that certain impossible things should just be a reality is madness. And if you soften yourself to the point where you can't even deal with it, then of course you'll fold like a motherfucking chair in the face of it. I'm not justifying, obviously, their treatment. I'm just glad that she had the ability to kind of overcome it and find a bit of strength in that solitude, I guess. Whereas in most situations, man, it's probably the parents that are beating these kids into the ground or giving them conditions that they carry for their lives. Some girls really struggling because their parents are so cruel about comparing them to people in physical ways. And, you know, they develop these complexes where it's like, well, nothing's good enough. It's a lose-lose situation. So they're never pleased with themselves because they could never live up. And they carry that for the rest of their life, man. It's such a spectrum. Of course, you see these people who are untouchable and just have like this confidence and this fucking zest for what they're wanting to do. And, ooh, it's not exactly egotistical. It's just a bit of confidence. And you know that they didn't get they didn't get put through the ringer by their peoples when they were growing up, so to speak. What does the response to this say? This one bothers me the most out of all that I've read so far. They basically treated you like a dog and locked you in the kennel. This is the kind of thing that you see on 2020. I hope you got far away from that. Whew. Somebody responds, a kennel should be a safe space that a dog enjoys going to and likes to be in when alone. Leaving a dog in a kennel requires training and acclimation, and it's for the dog's safety and mental health. What they did was worse than treating them like a dog. Well, especially considering they are not a dog. You know?
Exactly.
Unfortunately, as rude as it is to say, sometimes dogs unfortunately do not possess the faculties enough to understand what the hell you're doing to them. Which is why we feel so damn bad if we kick a dog by accident or step on they dumbass, because they're just like, ah! And you're just like, I'm sorry, but no, you don't understand. Oh my God, it's okay. You know what I mean? Stupid. Dog dumb.
Yep.
Dog dumb.
You'll you know something.
Dog wants you to play fetch with them, but don't want to give the dog the ball back. That's my favorite comment. Or comic, forgive me. You seen that comic?
Yeah.
Where the dog's like, no take, only throw.
All right.
He's like, give me the ball, Dad. No take, only throw.
It's like, bitch, give me the fucking.
Let me find it.
You asshole.
No take, only throw. If anybody doesn't know that meme, that's unfortunately one of Kyle's favorites because he's a punk bitch. Oh, it's a 3-panel one? I forgot.
I know that it has a first one, but I can't remember what it was.
I'm pulling it up. I'm maximizing the size.
Enhance.
Please throw. And then you see the hand and he's like, no take. And then it pans in. This is the cinema here. It pans in just a little bit so that you can see him filling up more of the screen. And he says, only throw, with the angry eyebrows. That's what makes him appealing to Western audiences, guys. You know? If we were shooting a version of this comic for Netflix, we'd need to get a cat in here. Because that's what the source material demands. Equal opportunities for all animals. I don't care what the source material has in the way of a fucking dog. What is that, a frisbee in his mouth? Our version's gonna have a hacky sack. That's what I demand. And is that hand a white person's hand? Not in my adaptation. Guess what they identify as? Doesn't matter. It matters to me. And in my Netflix adaptation of this 3-panel comic, it's gonna be a cat, it's gonna be a hacky sack, it's gonna be a black person, and you will have to wait and see what they identify as. My POCs get represented. Fuck you. By the way, as we continue up this list, we arrive at number 1 on the list of what? I forgot, so I have to wait. Trauma kids didn't realize until they were over. Featuring Jack Black. I'm sorry, he's not here. Jack Black's not here, okay? Of course, the word Santa Claus pops out at my eyeballs. Number 1. When I was a kid, all of the kids would sleep in the basement on Christmas Eve to give Santa space for the Santa drop. What kind of dyslexia had you putting all those words before they appeared? So, the night that there was the Santa drop. That's what's coming to fucking Battlefield, because all of these developers lose in touch with what the hell anybody wants. Classic. That is your fault, gamers. That is your fault. Bullies. Why would you say that to us? You see what that one person said that obviously reflects everybody's sentiment in here? That one person, he went too far, and we're trying so hard. You son of a bitch. Lock that subreddit. I'm kidding. When I was a kid, the kids would all sleep in the basement to give Santa space to drop off presents. That night, there was a lot of noise coming from outside on the street, but we couldn't see anything because there was snow covering the grass that, is at the top of the basement. My mom came downstairs and told us to stay there, but soon we heard the sirens and saw the police lights reflecting in the snow. Tell me your dad didn't fucking die trying to be on some Santa Claus bullshit. There was a lot of commotion that we couldn't see. Hey!
Hi Sile. I was kinda spaced out and got woken up by that Netflix rant. Thanks for the laugh, lol.
Well, I'm sorry that you fell asleep. I think it's just so on brand for me to wake people up before they go. I won't keep you hanging on like a yo-yo. Stop and continue the story. Thank you, Trey. I wouldn't trade you for the world. You had fucking Punster in your name. And you know how much it pissed me off? Alright. Sorry, I look at Dio when I say certain shit like that. Because it's so like barely pun worthy. If you can ride that line between groaner and like, okay, someone's balling their hand into a fist and they're going to punch something. Bro,
change my name.
You have access to pure comedy. You have accessed it.
Don't make me change my name.
You're in the 0.1%. Yeah.
What?
Maybe not even that.
What the hell are you on about?
Maybe 0.01%. Linda, why did you write the phrase random? Are you implying that, like, I'm just so quirky and, like, Tewaffle of Doom? And that I think I'm just like, oh my god, like, did you hear that thing I just said? I'm so hilarious. Am I like that? I'm not like that.
Sure.
You're gonna go Kelly on me?
You can be very random.
Wings of Redemption legit said to his wife on stream, why would you tell them I have a thick 6? It's a thick 6. You have to tell them. I was impressed that you actually kind of agreed with him needing her to say that.
Yeah, I'm like, at least fucking lie, man. You're not trying to make the situation worse on yourself.
But it made it such awkward cringe. Can we watch that?
Not now.
Why?
Well, first
Look,
of all,
if you guys want to see
you want
the...
to get copyrighted by fucking Wings or something?
Doesn't Wings have his own problems right now? People hacking his fucking...
Wings always has problems.
Fine, you're right. We should leave him alone. We can enjoy him, but we don't need to do it on this platform. There can be a time and a place. My mom came down the stairs and told us to stay there, but soon we heard sirens and saw police lights reflecting off the window. There was a lot of commotion and we could not see. Then came Dad downstairs with the very real Santa Claus. He told us that his sleigh had crashed in the snow and that the kind police officers were helping him to get it unstuck while they were working. I'm sorry,
You gotta stop reading ahead.
Okay, sorry. He told us that the sleigh had crashed in the snow and that the kind police officers were helping him get unstuck while they were working on... I'm sorry, I'm about to piss myself, literally. He was visiting the kids in the neighborhood. He pulled out a present for each of us and sat with the family while we opened them and sang a few Christmas songs. When things calmed down outside, he went back to delivering toys. Years later, I learned that there was a large gang fight outside of our house and that a few people died outside. So they had an older man from our church live down the road. And knowing my parents had undoubtedly scared children at home, put on his Santa suit and came over once the police arrived. Santa was a hero to me as a child, but that man is a hero to me now. Is this a wholesome story in my asswipe list?
This is still awful. It just has a wholesome ending.
Gang violence is what it is, unfortunately. It is terrible, but it's going to occur. This is a wholesome story.
Why must you play with the bars?
You're usually asleep when I play with the bars under the bed. I'll leave them alone, Dia, for you. Why are you so scared? You know me build it good and it's valuable and vulnerable. Not vulnerable.
Matt, stop playing with the damn bars of the bed. You know how easily they pop off.
I'm about to pop off.
Calm down, woman.
You like it when I pop like a weasel.
What does that mean?
It means that pop goes the weasel.
Pop goes the weasel, he said. So I says to Mabel, I says.
You know about that? You know about the mulberry bush and where the monkey chased the weasel? He chased him around it. If I had a syndrome, which direction would it go in? Answer the question.
What?
If I had a syndrome, what direction would it go in? How many directions we got? Name them. Let's go.
North, south, east, west.
Yeah, but we got other dimensions that we also live upon. Yeah.
SWSE.
Bro, another dimension.
Other dimension.
Yeah.
The fourth dimension?
Ah!
The fifth one? I don't know what the fuck you want out of me!
Name the directions that my syndrome can go.
All of them. I don't know what the fuck you want. I'm not trying to be a part of your shitty little joke.
Name some directions, for real. You hit me with the north, south, east, west. Let's go. What other directions are there? We were on a...
Backwards, forwards.
Okay. What?
Up, down.
Up, down, huh? Oh, yeah? What did I ask?
What direction? I don't want to be a part of your shitty joke.
You really don't get it, though.
No.
I'm gonna ask it again. What direction does my syndrome go in? Say the answers one more time.
Stop. Kaya. No more.
JDA said up syndrome. We have a winner. That's what I was saying. Up syndrome.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
You sure it wasn't north syndrome? Let's look it up as a family. No take, only throw. North syndrome. Y'all gonna learn today. North syndrome, otherwise known as N syndrome. You know, we don't have a lot of time. We gotta keep it short. You see what I'm saying? Or is this somebody gonna talk it for me? Nice. Are you talking?
The following summary is from Orphanet, a European reference portal for information on rare diseases and orphan drugs.
What's the orphan syndrome? Jesus Christ.
You want to continue, Kyle?
It wasn't about being funny. I was just,
No, it was.
No. North syndrome is characterized by intellectual deficit, deafness, ocular anomalies. Well, damn, we're fucking 3 for 3, if not for the T-cell leukemia part. What the fuck is cryptorchidism? Or cryptorchidism? Cryptorchidism.
Cryptorchidism.
Damn, you good, Kyle. That's my nigga. Listen to you. You are so fucking... Nobody was going to pronounce that perfectly on the first go like this guy. But I know because I'm all about it. Except for the... No, what's this? A condition in which one or both of the testes fail to descend from the abdomen into the scrotum.
You have given yourself a fear.
Wow. And it is kind of cold right now. So, I guess it takes more than people just dressing up as Santa Claus after a gang shooting to be a hero, guys. And I want to thank you for being a part of this stream. I'm recognizing based on the poll that right now, Fortnite has won. Oh my god. You know? I should give you the Twitch link and then tell you all to go, Kevin Feige confirms Charlie Cox Daredevil casting in the MCU wasn't the Kingpin bitch ass in the Hawkeye show. So if Vincent D'Onofrio reprised his role, then you damn right.
Hawkeye show?
That's what I heard. That's what
Not
I
enough
thought.
for me to want to watch it, but that's cool.
Burn, Hawkeye show. Get your uninterested ass up out of here. We still haven't even seen Shang-Chi. So
No,
that's that.
do we want to though?
No.
Exactly.
You know what? You know what we made the mistake of doing when we probably should have watched Shang-Chi? Watching Black Widow, bro. And the coolest character in that movie was a dude.
No, because Awkwafina's in that fucking movie.
Who's Awkwafina?
Awkwafina is an Asian woman that likes to pretend that that she can talk like a black person, because that to her is hilarious.
Why is she allowed to do that? Because she's Asian?
Because she's Asian and she's a woman, I'm guessing. I don't fucking know.
You know, if an Asian dude was trying to talk like a black person, people would be like, ha ha ha, for 10 TikToks. And then it would be cancel time. Oh, you got me fucked up appropriating my culture. That's my trap card. I think we're done with this, right? So would I just load up Fortnite?
Yep.
Is that what people want?
Yeah, that's what people want.
What are you doing right now?
Well, you were talking.
Do you want me to play a match without you, or are you trying to join me?
Play a match without me.
Play a match without you.
You could also play with the good people of the chat.
Play with the good people of the chat. G. Van Arsdale says, Kyle read good. Me read good and everything. Kind of. This night.
Sometimes.
Oh, this is why I should stick to the 15 ones. You know, my ADD doesn't run rampant, and my, dyslexia doesn't just take control of the stream. It's also combined with me attempting to auto-fix some things that may or may not be missing. It's a nightmare. And Neil says he loves Awkwafina. I don't know anything about Awkwafina.
Awkwafina, from my understanding.
Awkwafina sounds like a character on fucking BoJack Horseman.
I think she was.
What?
Because I'm pretty sure they named the character Awkwafina. And she was a dolphin. She was a dolphin, remember? She was a dolphin, and at one point they kept bringing her in and out because she was like a pop star or some stupid shit like that. So, I mean, I'm sure that they could have had the fucking woman voice act that character. But who the hell knows? I don't know. Awkwafina is a bit of a piece of shit. Who likes to pretend that she's all for... Oh, this is the hypocrisy of that bitch. She said, my Asian people, her people, should not be played for laughs, should not be stereotyped, because that's mean and hurtful and bad. When the bitch made her career completely, and continued apparently, up until currently with Shang-Chi, to talk in a black person way. And that to her is comedy. Now, can you tell me why the hell I wouldn't be interested in watching a movie where some dumb cunt thinks whether she did it in the movie or not. She thinks it's funny to act or sound like a race she's not. But to her, it's mean and horrible and demeaning if someone else does it to her culture.
You hear that, guys? Dia has a problem with hypocrisy, guys.
Like fuck right off, man.
But you gotta understand, it's all about whether or not people like people, that I guess is the big deal. The other day, a bunch of asswipe leakers were trying to make a big deal out of some guy getting his account disabled. No, it was a dude named iTalk. He got his account disabled, and in the apology, he was saying something along the lines of having his account be disabled because he basically merged an account with somebody else's account because he wanted to get items that were no longer available because, you know, when Fortnite seasons are done, they're done, and he wanted those season 2 items, so he tried to merge the account, and he was successful in merging the account, and it had been that way for a while. And then apparently he was emailing somebody about like a wallpaper or something, and they realized that his account was merged with somebody who he was not the primary owner, and that is against their terms of service. So basically he did what he wasn't supposed to do, and it's like outlined in the damn terms, and they disabled his account. So a bunch of people were like, no, I'm so mad, I can't even enjoy this event. Oh, we're leakers. And then there were people making demands like, you're going to give one of these leakers back their permanent accounts that was permabanned or something like that. And you're going to unban this other guy? Oh, and I was like, man, it seems vaguely threatening. Like, what are you guys going to do? Leak the event? Oh, man, you guys should get so mad you're going to leak the event. I say that to say, with whom you were mentioning, it's about the fact that it's okay when their friend does it. You know what I mean? They like this person, so it's okay when they do it. If they don't like you and you do the same thing, ooh, you son of a bitch.
You're horrible for doing so.
You son of a bitch.
Fuck off. I'm sure that she's great in things where she isn't being a stereotypical racist bitch. But it doesn't take away from how shitty she is. Just like I'm sure Amber Heard is a fantastic actress or whatever, but she did some fucked up shit to poor Johnny Depp, so fuck her.
I don't know anything about Amber Heard's acting, but I can't imagine it's great. So, that brings me to, unfortunately, my opinions on Kristen Stewart and how perhaps I've never in my life had the pleasure, and that's what I consider it. This is not just going off of her performance in Twilight. I have seen her in a movie that I believe is called American Ultra. And I have never in my life had the pleasure of knowing someone that I consider as massive, a charisma vacuum, as this untalented bitch. So, unless she was being instructed to act poorly, do you know what I mean? Or in a way that is actually unlikable, as if the audience is meant to reject you. And like I said, you know how everybody has things to say about Neo's performance in The Matrix? I think Kristen Stewart's performance in, what's the movie? Twilight was great, because it seemed like that was demanded of the character. Do you know what I mean? So credit where credit is due. When you read Stephenie Meyer's book, my God, that bitch can write like a dumb little fucking kid. You know what I mean?
Yep,
so it's perfect. And any kid reading that is going to slot right into that mentality of like a, what do you want to call it? A journal that's being written by any woman, by any girl, any area, any town, USA. It's great. It's great. It's great. But nah, man, when I see Kristen Stewart, it's like, what the fuck? So this is why I'm bringing her up. You know that she played Princess Diana recently. And I'm hearing all of this shit about how like there's buzz and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, get fucking real. So has anybody seen Kristen Stewart? And her Princess Diana bullshit? Oh, somebody else downed her. That's bullshit, man. Where is this fool? He's like here. Somebody needs to tell me how to get into one of those matches where I can swing with the Spider-Man stuff, because I know in the custom games you can swing. A lot of wolves around this building. This boy gonna need to come out sooner or later. You better figure it out, baby. Whatever. Anil says, I liked Kristen Stewart in a movie called Happiest Season. That's about it. Everything else she was in was bland. I don't know, man. I like to think people can play their, well, I don't want to call that her, like, type that she gets cast for.
I mean, she was apparently really good in that movie where they're like in the water or something.
All I need to, I think what I need to just reiterate is that I saw American Ultra and I felt insulted. You know? I like to be objective enough to try to experience, to kind of understand different ways of ingesting things. You know, some people don't need a movie to be anything but moving pictures on a screen. And I always like to say, it's Apple himself. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch, you do. I should take that, like, auto rifle. That's like, oh, you can't walk through that one. Come on, wolf. Come on. You want it? You want it? You want what? Your bitch ass. Give me the health bone. The meat time. I don't need the meat time. I thought this is how you deploy the tent. Invalid surface. Tent must be placed on grass. We know this now. Lot of things to learn in Fortnite's new season. Gajeel says, oh, so you already know why they changed things in the comic for him. His new run is pretty good. Y'all talking about Daredevil? What's up? Chris says, that's arena mode, Kyle, but they disabled it. They disabled the swinging already. They have turned that footage into liquid gold for the people who fucking have it right now. That is so unfortunate, and of course I should have been moving to get that footage if it was available in any mode, but I was streaming, I was playing with you guys, I got some wins with Gajeel and Spider-Man, and you, Chris.
If anything,
Yeah.
I find it interesting. I find it almost like something that they did on purpose, where nowhere else could you get this one thing.
I don't believe it was
This one
deliberate.
mode.
Yeah.
I think that it's deliberate, and you want to know why?
Why?
Because another game has Spider-Man now, and no one likes it swinging and everything in it now, do they?
That game has no influence on
It's also-
anything. If there was an influence, my belief is that they were aware that Spider-Man had a big part in Fortnite's upcoming season. So they made a push to get Spider-Man out before this happened, so that they at least could bask in a bit of marketing, which of course wasn't going to go their way because it plays like dog shit because the game is dog shit. Something I guess it took 400 days for some fucking morons to come to the conclusion of. If they weren't busy with a crotch in their face, I guess, and just lying to themselves. Or just lying to their audience for money. Whichever works. I think, if anything, they were aware, oh shit, we got to get this out the door by now. And when they didn't really help them, you know? I'm just as in the bin as you, mad about the fact that we can't shake people down anymore, because you know I loved being able to see where the whole team was.
Yep.
And now?
This doesn't help anyone. Like, could they have not had it enabled for us in casual and just disabled in competitive and arena or whatever?
The problem is they want pomp and circumstance. They want to drop all of the bullshit, you know, and make a big deal about it, because obviously people are going to stop playing for a little bit, and then they're going to come back when they incorporate some of these things. You know, right now we can't get the Rock, but in 60 days you can have the Rock. You can't have the white Spider-Man suit now, but in a couple of days in some time after this, you can come back. There's no weather bullshit. There's no, you know, there were tornadoes in the trailer like Battlefield.
I thought people could get the white Spider-Man suit because it's in the extras. It's not like
Oh, it's
like
in
the
extras?
Game of Thrones.
I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, no, it's not in the battle pass, but it's in the
After level 100 stuff.
Yeah.
Damn, so Spider-Man's already on his bitch-ass way to it. Typical. G. Van Arsdale says, I'm still interested in watching a Kyle Plays GTA San Andreas series. I should do that on Twitch and hopefully take advantage of you, my one viewer, while I go over there and rake in the one sponsor. But they call them subs over there. Nice and confusing. You know, I thought a bunch of shit for Twitch was leaked in a capacity that would make Fortnite better. Fortnite. YouTube better. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like YouTube gives a shit about anything other than trying to make itself TikTok for a minute. Classic. Hey, write that down. Write that down. Shorts now. That's what we're gonna do. But what about the cons? Fuck them. Fuck them right in their gingerbread mouths. Now laugh with me. When do I unlock the like crazy laugh? There's like a crazy laugh in the game. Hey. Ah. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, Dia and I are getting that warm up even though I'm the only one in the match right now. Oh my god. Exuvitorio says, should had hit monkey in the movie. What's in the monkey? What's in the movie?
I'm guessing that's a character from Shang-Chi.
Should
That's not
had
in the
put
movie.
Hitmonkey in the movie. I think Hitmonkey may be a Marvel character.
That's what I mean. Shang-Chi.
Hitmonkey.
Yeah. Hitmonkey may be a character from Shang-Chi.
What the
based on
fuck,
their
bro?
conversation.
When are they gonna give me crazy points for fucking splat? That guy's on the roof like a fiddler. You fiddling ass motherfucker. Here's what the oh, he dropped down for me. We can only fucking carry. There is no, you know, swim for me, bitch. Oh, you got a little life preserver? Let me help you up out of the way. You coming over to the stairs? Ain't no stairs in the deep end, bitch. Learn a lesson. Now stop. Collaborate and listen. Do 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 do. Can you imagine? Can you imagine MC Hammer or like Vanilla Ice songs in this game? For the old men, you know? I'm really confused about a Star Wars event coming. I want to know how they'd handle that. Dante says Exuvitorio. No. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Doesn't Who have a show on Hulu? Hitmonkey? Now we're talking. Oh, there's a big river. Okay. Let's find a way around. Not having you in the match is so interesting. I don't know, I feel like having you kill half the lobby takes the pressure off of me and the expectation to do anything. I heard gunfire from over here, but I guess the people go, oh. Now we're talking. What is it with you people and wings? Oh, for the love of God. Oh, God, the storm. Oh, he's destroying my bing bong, too. It's a good thing this thing's also a motherfucking boat. These motherfuckers must have forgot. What happened?
It's an amphibious vehicle.
And if I see his bitch ass, he gonna get the spicy vehicle. Super fast. This is my super fast music playing, by the way. There he goes swimming across. I got something for that ass. I have something for that ass. Okay, so I'm planning to play some Arkham with Anil tomorrow. He has been deserving that. And since he has returned, there's been no reason for us to not get down so that we can make progress into Arkham City and then Arkham Knight. a year of Arkham games. I'm kidding. But I should really try to finish it inside of this month. Wouldn't that be crazy if I played a game like, ooh. I don't know if he'd be available for all of that, but it would be wild if I could actually cover some ground like a real gamer. Oh my god. Why did they move? You suck. Don't shoot at me, punk bitch. I'm gonna turn around and make my bing bong approach. These niggas still shooting at me. I gotta use the tree for cover. Why are times so hard? Fuck, it's Mystique out there. I can't hit him now. There's two Mystiques here, or a team of Mystiques? Oh my god. I'm just driving my car. Here in my car. I missed her again. Okay, I hit that one. Boom shakalaka. You gotta stop saying boom shakalaka like that. You know what it sounds like I'm kind of imitating? There was a game called NBA Jam back in the day where the announcer would say boom shakalaka, but he would say it like that. He'd be like, boom shakalaka. And that's my anecdote, because it's true, Dia. There was a big head mode for a Sega game where we would run up and down the court. It was enough for people. It was a simpler time. Now we can't get games without falling through maps, having progress erased, and people defending it because, ooh, me love that cock in me mouth. Yo, bro, love and cock is as good, but don't you want to get a little too, you know?
Can you imagine being upset that a comic book fan wanted a superhero movie to be perhaps a little closer to the comic book? A little bit more grounded?
A superhero movie?
Yeah. Imagine being mad.
Then you end up with Crystal Dynamics Marvel's Avengers. You can't expect grounded bullshit like that. And, come on. You're ruining people's fun. Because that shit works for specific stories. And we've been through this before. Things work best when there is a very firmly established character. So when you play with that character, you can really appreciate the differences. But if your whole ass idea, my god, wow, what is that? Jeez. Is he using a sniper?
So you disagree with having a comic book character be a little bit more grounded like in the comic books?
If their character is grounded in the comic books, you're adhering to the source material, and there can be nothing wrong with that. For the record, I don't have a problem with deviation from the source material either, but I do have a problem with trying to give the realism or grounded approach to superheroes when they are, by definition, fantastic. You know? They're otherworldly, they're superhuman. They're not supposed to be like you or me. The idea of a grounded superhero is a boring story, I think. You know? The grounded shit should be, when it pertains to the stories as it pertains to the people. Like, I love some of Marvel's takes on Fantastic Four, because, yes, they have these fantastic powers that elevate them, but they're still just bickering fucking apes. And that's the realism I want. I don't want this broody whack. Can you stop? I can't see. I can't. Oh my god. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to use my bullshit to reposition myself. So you have chosen to die. How interesting. Oh my god. You better not be coming to me, boy. Don't come to me, boy. Don't do it. Fucking do it, boy. I got the cold breath. I got the cold breath, and if you come over here, how dare you? It's Domino, of course. Don't run, bitch. This is Sparta. Who dares? Who dares shorten me balls? You want die? You want die tonight? Meows, that's right. Meows. Alright, fine. Anil says Marvel movies are too samey for me lately. Yeah. I don't think the last ones should count, bro. You know what I mean? I think Eternals, unfortunately Shang-Chi, and Black Widow are normie fucking movies that don't please anybody. You can please a moviegoer that wants a good film with shit like The Dark Knight, with shit like The Joker. You can please comic book fans with hardcore schlock like all of the Avengers movies, like Civil War, bro. You dump those fucking people out on the, you get those action figures and you bring them against each other. We're gonna go, woo! Oh my god, he brought the hammer! What a moment in cinematic history. It's true. But, you know, movies like Eternals, Black Widow, and unfortunately Shang-Chi, in my opinion, from the perspective of a motherfucker who is in tune with your everyman, it's not getting my dick hard. It's not doing it for me. And the same way people don't give a shit about Hawkeye and it can't appeal to Dia or I, that's how some people feeling about the way that those movies went, because it didn't really bring anything interesting to the table, which isn't to say that the other Marvel movies technically did, but they had characters people had already liked because they established relationships with them in previous movies. It was really a journey. And now you have these kind of by the numbers, could have come out back in the Iron Man first 3 movies era of movies. Black Widow was whack. That was a whack movie. And I told you the coolest thing I think they did was be true to the male character being a piece of shit. And maybe they were trying to throw this guy under the bus and make him come off like a piece of crap. But by the end of the movie, you could tell, no. You know, he was who he was, but it didn't make him a bad guy, even though he'd done terrible things. And maybe the little blossoming bit of humanity could come out of that pile of shit. And, you know, we could do some things. I like that. I like what they did with that guy's character. It's a shame the rest of the movie kind of falls apart. And is unfortunately, and this is the cardinal sin of movies in my opinion, it's fucking unentertaining. You can't bore us. You can be bad and entertain us, but I'm not sure it was so bad it was entertaining. It was kind of like, okay. The end part was kind of entertaining with the guy being pretty much a Harvey Weinstein stand-in, and then Black Widow lets him out of the cell, or Taskmaster out of the cell, and like the place is just blowing up and they're riding explosions, and even as they're falling, these motherfuckers who must be getting paid more than I can understand are shooting and chasing them. What is happening? Y'all niggas skydiving trying to shoot a motherfucker? That's real shit. What are you getting paid? What are you getting paid? I do love it. So Dia, what time? Are you ready?
Oh, I'm here. Invite me. Ow.
Me. Mm-hmm. This is that Batman music, in case Anil may hear it and be like, "Hey, I'm with you, Dia."
No, I'm telling you so that either you close your party or just know that people are gonna try to come in.
Nobody's gonna try to come in. Do you wanna do the bot match like as a warm up?
Sure, I don't care.
Or we could just kick it in a bot match and you talk to me about current events. How come nobody has current events to bring me? Don't you want to hear my take on like the new pork rinds that they may be making in your local town? Come on. I'll tell you my favorite kind of pork rinds. They're Hispanic pork rinds and they call them chicharrones. Let me look at the bottle. Hold on. Man. Oh, they're Max brand pork skins. Quality since 1932. I don't know where the fuck they've been hiding. Or if they just didn't brand properly to where I've never seen them. But yeah, no, they are the shit. They have these barbecue pork rinds. I like pork rinds because they feel like I'm not eating too much, even though I'm wolfing it down like a psychopath. You know, Dia and I, we're gonna have to make this look pretty intense. Let me make sure that everything's saved properly on this skin. And
I
then,
prefer. Sorry for the hardcore take, but I prefer the first Venom to the new Venom.
no way.
Yeah,
No way.
I just prefer him. I don't know. There's something so great about that versus.
I of course appreciate cartoon Venom, but why?
I don't know. He looks great. He's fantastic. Like, you can actually take him as something that is definitely...
Is he too fit?
More intimidating.
Is this guy too sexy? And you feel like maybe he wants to...
It's not that he's sexy, darling. He looks a little bland. Like if you just showed him to me without zero context, I wouldn't know who he was. I wouldn't immediately think Venom.
But this guy, you immediately think Venom.
Of course. And obviously it isn't to say that I didn't like Venom from the Venom movies. I really, really like how silly he is. Oh, I even told you that I prefer that version more.
What? This version's so gross and scary to me.
It's beautiful to me. Because that is Venom.
Neil agrees, guys. So I'm just using the bitch Venom skin to y'all, and y'all appreciate the other one more? Damn. Well, I guess that's how it goes. Let's get into a kill off, Dia. Which means let's get
kill off. We're gonna be together. Oh, or okay, you're doing the other.
Yeah, I'm inviting you so that there's no stress. I know you're trying to win and not fucking just go in there and die immediately. Go back to the bing bong screen. Dia and I have to play like what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody said it in this earlier stream. They said it's like I'm playing Metal Gear Solid at the end because we were in the bush. It was serious business in that bush. Nobody's trying to come, right? Nobody's trying to come. I don't need to worry about that. Nobody's trying to come, right?
You should have asked that first.
No, I mean, look, we're fine. So it's starting.
Besides, that's the wrong thing.
Okay.
Poison.
Oh man, I should play some fucking Halo with Gajeel, because at least for the first 3 matches, they're pretty much giving the experience away as an answer to them sucking balls that whole time. You know what I mean?
I mean, they closed down their
they shut that subreddit down. You're right. But
do you really think they deserve any amount of attention right now?
that's a very funny fucking thing for them to do. It's not like the Avengers subreddit and it's just like this forgotten game with not a lot of people playing it. That has everyone's attention. And when they realize that they just will take away their ability to say anything because of a very small percentage of people reacting in a very harsh way, you know, I likened it to having a child spill some milk and then you calling in the other child to punish him, which may work in the fucking military, but that's not the way that you deal with everybody, you know? That's not the way you deal. So I am terrified at the aspect, because the Avengers community killed itself this way as well, with a bunch of fucking, you know, little dick hall monitors losing their mind on the goddamn subreddit because people weren't speaking positively about their bitch ass game. And that's why things didn't get fixed, because they just swept it all under the rug. And it is what it is, according to them, with those mentalities. But on the Halo subreddit, dude, I know a lot of people were just like, if this is how this is going to be handled, then you assholes win. We'll leave. You know what I mean? They get what they want. People just leave the community, even though they weren't the worst that caused the subreddit to get shut down overall. But of course, that's what they're going to run with when they publish anything and say, oh my God, can you believe this person did this? And now the whole community's just whining, just complaining, just toxic. There's no justifiable fucking, you know, people that have, you know, reasons. You have a battle pass and 40 of those things are challenge swaps. When the challenges have been made deliberately difficult so that you'll need the swaps. You're barely progressing, and the only reason that the progressing happened was because the backlash was so severe, so loud, creating such a nightmare online. Look at your bitch. I can't even shoot you. Damn. It just impresses me. And
Oh my gosh.
and I hope that they can make it back because it's a different time. This gun sucks. It's a different time, and people may unfortunately, you know, put something down with no intent to go back. If they played it in its complete form, you know, they would love it. But they're going to play it in the form it's in now. They're going to have that memory. You can go into the pool too. Play with your friend. Play with them. Good. All right. I always like to liken things to Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go came out and was fucking busted. They had this weird little 3-step bullshit going on where it was like you couldn't really locate any of the fucking Pokemon. But whoop, what happens? Somebody makes a little site that shows you exactly where the Pokemon are. So everybody's abusing the site to get out, get them some Snorlax action, shit like that, having a good time. Ooh, Niantic, the developers, they find out about that, and instead of fixing the 2-step thing so that people can actually locate their Pokemon, instead of, you know, moving forward with developing some shit that they plan to implement, they waged war on the motherfuckers with these sites. And they spent so much time doing this that by the time, you know, and the wild part is they still made a good portion of the world's money. But imagine how much they could have made if they came correct initially. We love Pokemon. We ain't getting back in no fucking Pokemon Go, but maybe it would be different if the world was still playing it as they were for a time. People like to look at No Man's Sky and they go, oh, people's expectations were too high. And bro, that's one side of it, but they also fucking lied on television, in interviews, all over the place. And one of the biggest lists on that fucking game, you know, that was at the top of every news story when the game came out, was just a documented list of things that they said would be in the game that they promised that were not. And they even had to, I think, change their listing on Steam because it was, you know, false advertisement. It was advertising shit that wasn't in the game. You see that a lot these days. And unfortunately, baby, some of these niggas gonna drop out and never come back. And I wanted so much better for Halo. I wanted a victory for Xbox. Because if you guys are actually following video games, then you have seen Xbox is planning their own... No, PlayStation is planning their own Xbox equivalent. Like Xbox has the Game Pass, and they want to make a PlayStation equivalent of the Game Pass. And that only happens because of how well Game Pass is doing. That competition bred the necessity for something like this. Even though PlayStation is, of course, killing it in the game department, you know, this thing is going to cause them to do better. But if everything is acceptable to everybody when it comes out and everybody doesn't have a voice because we literally got to mute niggas in the community because of some assholes doing what they doing, that sucks for them and their assholes. But why you punishing everybody? That's going to be better. That's going to work out. I don't know how you get so out of touch that you just believe that there is no other, you know, there's no discourse. It's wild, but that's life. My girl Haley Steinfeld voices Gwen in that movie. What movie? Spider-Verse? Spider-Verse. What are you guys talking about?
You know the blonde ding-dong in the suit, Agent Jones? Well,
It's you.
there's more of him. And they've started their own society of
Why did I pull out a phone? Did you put something down?
How about bring them some supplies as a peace offering, and then scout
I pulled
their
the phone
camp
out.
to assess the threat level?
This area on the map is called the Joneses.
It's not popping up on my...
Well, look at that. A little drawing of Sloane. And the foundation. With knives pointing at them. It's probably nothing.
There's so much more story bullshit in this season. Oh, I was just gonna fuck up that chest. Of course you're here. I didn't realize that. Oh, it's Jonesy himself. What does he have to say? Does he have anything interesting?
No idea. I didn't even see the...
Jonesy the First, like there's other one. It's me, the original. Are all the Jonesies here? He's even dressed like the first Jonesy. Do they have different gens of Jonesy here? That's gonna be fucking weird. Can you imagine? What's your deal? Auto shotgun. Hire Jonesy. Sure. Come along. Joe weird ass. Is that my phone? I can't believe they actually got this dude. And then they fired him. I want to read about that.
We gotta go.
Assassin Gajeel says I want all the Spider-Man skins now. You mean the black, the white, and the normal? I love his eyes in the normal one, don't you? But I love his eyes in the black one more. Let me try to get this. It is so Spider-Man month, man. I admire people monetizing that. I wish I could. Do you? Should I play Spider-Man in the daytime? Something like that?
Probably.
Some of that Spider-Man? Would anybody like that? I don't know. Because all I know is that pleasing Gajeel and Linda is all about playing fucking Mario Party. Pleasing Anil is going to be about following through with that, I almost said Animal Crossing. Freudian slip, huh? I almost meant Arkham, which is what I was trying to say. Assassin Gajeel says, I can't get into the Black Widow. I've tried, but I just can't. The movie? Or just like the character? You know, in all, you know, pop culture, I guess, comics. And, I wonder how Black Widow would have done with a show, you know? I feel like this generation, this era, too scared to properly do Black Widow justice. Because they too pussy to fuck with her and kind of like a, you know what I want? No, it's the end of the match, pretty much. I kind of still want it. So I'm going to go ahead and whip it out. Not like that. Give me. Okay, you can take... I don't know. I was going to give it something, but I regret... Never mind. Never. Also, I should probably bring it. No.
Wait, they never left?
Who never left?
Perfect.
What?
Oh, Kyle.
That's not possible.
But it is.
It's not possible. You know how I said I had to use the bathroom earlier? I don't think I'm kidding. I think we need to end this. Why isn't music playing?
Just go to the bathroom now.
Oh, yeah. What you mean they dead? What? Are they falling? I keep on falling. Yo, stop. Why are they... They should just leave, surely.
Did you not make them leave?
They have left, for I have been promoted to Bing Bong. Slide with it. Slide, Ryu. Stop calling him Ryu.
Come on.
I gotta pee. Come on, girl.
Get in the damn truck.
What you mean collect her bullshit for a reboot, Bing Bong? Why is it on the Jiggledy Fruge? Finally they leave. It was my own fault. Chris Sawyer says the artwork for her in the comics is either really amazing or not great. Who is that? Who is that? Who is he talking about?
Black Widow, probably.
He can't be talking about Black Widow. Black Widow has some amazing art. But you know why? It's because it was drawn by people who like a good-looking woman back in the day. Not saying that everybody that doesn't look like Black Widow looks bad. It was just like, goddamn, we can celebrate curves and not be like, I don't know, fucking murderers. You would like this, woman. Where you gonna get this?
While I'm driving you around, go.
Huh?
While I'm driving you around.
No, I could die. I'm not dropping this crown. Why does it sound like you're listening to some kind of, like, world music in there?
Is it off now? Because I pushed the button.
Sort of, yeah. Chris says her most recent comic run. Oh, I'm such a comic poser. I'm glad that I don't have anything to do with it anymore, so I don't get to see any of the things that I used to love ruined. Believe it or not, as much as I'm into X-Men, and they will always be my heart's favorite, the Desire. I really got a soft spot for Norrin Rad and some of those Silver Surfer comics, man. They're some of my favorite things in the world. I tried to read Requiem by including a bunch of errors while I was reading, and it still was like something that it was clear I couldn't really get away with on the channel. And there are ways that I can attempt to scan it and get rid of certain information to make it something that I could potentially share, but I wouldn't be able to give the full thing, which I think is magnificent. But I think because it's, you know, because it's something that matters to me, I'm gonna try to dive back into that, because it really resonated with me and it made me go, fuck yes, dude. More than just a comic story. And I feel like that's a really big hurdle sometimes. You know, some people, they watch some shit, but they don't respect it. Damn, that bitch exploded, yeah. Shoryuken! Why, thank you. I didn't have shield this whole time. It's like I don't take my life seriously. I could have died. And I'd ask the deer, I don't know why. I try. The guy. And it's also a crown upon a pillow tonight. Oh no. It's not there.
What?
The crown on the pillow is not there because...
It's not in your...
It's not on my hot monkey balls because I switched to the Ryu skin tonight. Alright. What do you think the name of that one is? Ooh. Ooh. Look what I've done to the sky. I'm not good. Alright. Turn off the music, DM, please. It's just Ryu and Chun-Li going on a drive. You know how it is. Yeah. I want like a real close camera angle. Why can't they give me that when I want it? Indoor, in the car angles. You know? Chris Sawyer said Daredevil's Born Again comic means a lot to me. That is real storytelling right there. I have to check that out. And even if I don't have the patience to check it out, Tech Deck, I would you know, check it out as a summary, like presented online. I remember when Iron Fist came out, and I admittedly didn't know much about Iron Fist. I started watching a bunch of like summaries of comics, and I was fucking pissed to find out. Damn. I was pissed to find out that this motherfucker was cool as hell. Did you just hit my man's Jonesies?
Me too.
And, yeah, no, contrary to the performance of whatever the guy that plays Danny Phantom is, I could not stand Danny Rand.
Danny Phantom?
Yeah, you know. Spider-Man said, Ayo, listen, I'm mad that I could have been swinging earlier and capturing some footage, but they disabled it. We can't even access the mythic thing in custom games? Have you guys tried the custom games? I don't need it to be in a real match. I just need to be able to have access to it. I don't see shit, but I hear the shooting from inside the shaft. And I'm gonna have to make it so that they examine my shaft. If you know what I'm talking about. Equipping the nade, I threw it. The slam. Didn't work out the way it could have.
This is some interesting stuff down down here.
What's interesting down there?
It's like a mine or something, and it's neat.
What do you mean, the shafts?
No, like over here by where I am, the mountain.
Oh, you're in a real kind of mountain mine shaft. I like it fakey style. Whoa, Jonesy. Scaring the shit out of me. Seems like a bunch of them have grouped up in the area surrounding... Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Oh. Fuck me. There's another person that says, I guess you... Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. They're dead.
Purple. Purple.
But the board, if I can just touch it, it will tell me to kill somebody. And since we're the last two people, it means it will reveal his location. Wait, no. Oh, but it looked like he was over here with the fun. Shot you can. Was it deep dab? Yeah. What about the dab on? Uh-oh. Bam. Stupid.
Now go to the bathroom.
Wait until I get Spider-Man and I'm ripping all of these emotes. I should work on a Spider-Man impression, piss people off. Since it is like time for bad Spider. It's Spider-Man! Wait a minute. Look at me. Hello, Spider-Man. So pleased to make your acquaintance. Don't mind my skin. You know, this is just what I look like all the time.
You know
And I
what
didn't
Chris
change.
has said?
Chris Hansen?
No.
No.
Chris said that apparently, because he's mentioned it like 2 times, I think now.
Mm-hmm.
In chat, he's mentioned the fact that apparently Mary Jane is gonna be in the game next week, and she'll be selling it.
Who said Mary Jane gonna be in the game? I retweeted that.
Chris Sawyer.
Okay, I saw that on Leaker's account, and I just think it's so wonderful we're getting much more Spider-Man than, I guess, a AAA game that is demanding so much of you can manage. That's fucked up. But I'm glad, and I hope it's buried. Jesus God. I don't know why people enable it so.
I thought you had seen the message earlier.
I didn't see the message, I saw the tweet that was saying something along the lines of, oh, Mary Jane coming as an NPC. And that makes me wonder, you know, because like we were showing earlier, let me see if that's still there. It is. This appears in the Bugle. You know what this is?
The X-Men.
It's X-Men in that old school shit. I like those outfits. And this looks like a low poly, render, if you want to call it that, of a cover that is by an animator that I really appreciate. The way that they made them look back here, well, you could say everything from that era was something that was not scared of making men masculine and women feminine. And that's why I miss those days. Man, look at Spider-Man. The blue shines just right. You know what I'm talking about? God damn, Venom's here. You're such a Chun-Li, Dia. So, I'm going to ready up. We're going to play a real match. Whoa. And you are going to handle this. You don't want to do that?
Don't ready up yet.
Do you see that this chump brought...
Don't ready up yet.
This... Just looking at this makes me feel like what we could have in like a Marvel's Avengers... No, sorry. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4. You know? Oh, well. Someday. When do you think Delk AV is going to come out? You think there'll be more shit at the... I really should have used the bathroom and I gotta go, so I'm giving you my controller, okay? Guys, don't...
We could have just waited for you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because this is a real match, and there's nothing more anxiety-inducing than a real match.
But I just want to not be... Okay, I'll be back. I gotta go. Whoa, corn dogs. When were these made?
Hours ago.
I'll be back.
genuinely don't know where. Okay. That's where we're going. That's where we're going.
You can just deploy my glider early and I'll make my way back in my own time.
Oh my gosh, I can focus. Wish she hadn't left.
Cleansing myself felt so good I could have lost consciousness in there, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Just falling right over. Oh my god, you are me now, dear?
Here. Come here. Let's be back.
You're going too? Intriguing. Oh, you want the hug? He's a deeper black than me. I wonder why my man has a popsicle. Hey, tell him to do that emote again. You're on mic, you can just do it yourself. Hello? Will he wave again? Do it again, do it again. I love it. Okay, sorry about that. Let me unmute this bad boy. I gotta get over to Twitch so that I don't spend too much of this channel's time on bullshit. Because as I'm reading the list tonight, of course I'm realizing that I should be doing those more often, as long as I can find something, which I can. So I should roll back into it. And even if I can't, hopefully with the amount of time that I've had as like a little bit of a break. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh shit. I can't build. I'm trying to get you down. I didn't know that you were going to move. I was going to give my life for it. See this? We got to get down again. Get down, get down, get down. Any cost. Just get down. Let them deal with it. I don't have health. Do you need help? I don't
Get a tiny
need...
shield.
Computer, take Chrome out of my ears. Take Chrome to main speakers to high def. Cool. How does this stupid shit work? Like a really slow bing bong. Now the game isn't loud enough, but I don't want it to overpower the dia. I don't want the audio of this to go too crazy. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We are in a real match. I stand to lose my crown, which is fine. Why do I need more than 11 wins?
I shouldn't say what you said earlier.
What, you want to tell him what I said earlier?
Yeah.
Well, tell it, but tell it in a way where they have to guess what the specific one is.
The specific what?
Tell them in a way where they have to guess the number.
I'm right here, I'm right here. Come on.
I don't want them to see me, dear. What is this? It's your crown. No! Why did you die so quickly?
I didn't have any shield.
No, I mean, he ended you instead of just downing you. I'm gonna try to bring you back as fast as I can because
I guess unfortunately when it comes to Spider-Man picked it up.
he what?
He picked up my crown.
Well, he can drop it for you when you get back. Do you believe that I don't
He's
have?
fighting someone and he's very, very low health. So I don't know.
Look, it was kind of on them to gear up because I sure as hell don't have anything.
And I was trying to gear us both up, but by the time I came back, I didn't
understand,
have
and I
anything
apologize.
besides, like, a weapon.
They both dead. We're gonna have to get up. And we're gonna need to run.
Can I also say the fact that the person who killed me, they were emoting, but they were going through the ground.
Fly to the north when I emote you. I have to go get them boys. Fly to the north. And just get the fuck out of here.
To the north I go.
Shit. These guns ain't good enough for me to use like this, boys.
Okay, I am in like corn, so I'm hiding in the corn for now. Oh my gosh, the storm is coming.
She really says she hiding in the corn after all that.
Yeah, corn is safe. We gotta go though. So pick them up, and then start moving your ass out of here.
I'll rescue as best I can. Navigating things and making sure people don't see me is my expertise. Oh, you're fucking kidding. They know to build! Swine. Yo! Fuck, man! It was 2-on-1. What a bunch of fuck! Why'd you have to die out there? It's all I ever do is get dead trying to revive people. Be honest with yourselves. When I stream, you see it, bro. And I call it sabotage if I didn't know you guys a little bit better. Give me a break. It ain't nobody's fault. I'm sure they got into it when you died and I was trying to get you, but you saw how I picked that shit up and slipped the fuck out, man. We can't be wanting to engage everybody. I guess I'm the only one who cares about my crowns, so it doesn't matter. That's why I did what I did, to make sure that I could have something in the way of a streak, because I was gonna be kissing that crown goodbye playing with anybody on stream. And I have such a good time, yeah. That bitch just, the second that I bust her in her shit with that shotgun, Dia, she just started building. And the second that I walked around, I realized I was getting shot in my back, dude. Two people were still out there.
The other thing that we also gotta consider is that, as Chris said, whoever picked there, don't ever do that again. There was no shield. There was nothing there. There was barely
Remember,
any
it's always a
chests.
little bit of
There were no shields. There was nothing there for anyone, especially for 4 people, and with a bunch of other assholes dropping there for some reason. There was nothing there.
well,
We couldn't gear up properly. We couldn't get our health up to.
oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be correcting anybody. I don't know anything about this map yet. You see, I haven't even filled it all out like I know where to go.
Bad.
I don't know shit.
And I don't know anything because this is what, like my 6th match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this map, so I don't know where is good to go and where is bad to go.
Demas, that's not a hot take, bro. A lot of us don't like
Yeah, no.
a lot of us don't like Insomniac's Mary Jane. Not just visually, like they really hit a lot of their female characters with the ugly stick, but more importantly, yo, it was overkill making us play as them girls. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean just girl Mary Jane. Because nope.
Oh no, the cat girl, whatever her name is,
Mm-hmm.
from the DLC in that Spider-Man game, it sucked. She sucked too. Like, I don't know about her personality or whatever, but appearance-wise, both of the girls in that game sucked.
It's so weird that they're so comic accurate. I should hope that they extend the same when dealing with the X-Men. I don't know. I don't know what breed of asswipes. I know that they're kind of trying their best to not, offend and to appease certain expectations. But when you have a comic character that will sell, this is why I just want Eastern developers to do everything.
At this point, yeah.
Because they know how to make money, and you make money by not reinventing the wheel. You don't fix what ain't
I marked
broken.
to the house that I'm going to. Nobody else go there. Unless I need help.
I'll be there, but as you're saying before, ain't no damn fucking chests out here.
Well, this is more of an actual place than whatever that tiny area was.
Why you running from me, bitch? Where your fucking team at, too? You wouldn't have landed here alone. I go in search, and I will find them.
There seems to be shooting nearby me.
Son of a bitch.
But I don't see anything because I'm not trying to poke. Oh, my head out.
But are there footsteps?
No, just shooting.
I'll give it the opportunity to flourish
But I don't
into
know
something
if,
more. There's another fucking Gears of War thing. I should take pictures of these. Somebody's already mapping out these Gears hotspots. It's in Condo Canyon. The screenshot will let me know that. I'm looking for you, Chest. You should be... Oh, man. I'm nowhere near. I thought there'd also be a car over here. Can't find any goddamn chests. Breaking my heart. Stay still. Stay safe. Found a car.
I'm crouching.
On my way. Let's see what we can mix up. I'll try not to get out of the car until I have to.
I'm like on the roof of the building. Like that's how removed I'm trying to make myself so that this person doesn't think that
They tweak the physics of the cars again. And it's like, because the ATVs are here now, I'm worried. And when we were trying to use it before, it was like, ugh. They're not around back?
No, they're right in the front by the thing that I built. Okay,
Sorry, my man.
They got him. Nicely done.
You sure that was it?
That
They
was
dead?
The only footsteps I saw. And
I
they
hear
downed
more
it,
shots.
downed
I hear more shots. No way. Boom shakalaka. They want this. They want my hot boy puss. You have to earn it, babies. That's all I want is a fast car to drive around in. You trying to get in? It's danger type shit I'm on in the midst of, though. You know it. Wow.
In.
I'll let you know when we need to get out.
Asshole right in front.
Damn it! Let's do this. One. I think there's people inside the gas station.
Oh lord.
I think the gas station could blow up if that fire spreads.
Yep.
Somebody parked that car there. I'm gonna start crouching. I don't have much in the way of ammunition. If I open this door, he knows where I'm at. Hey, buddy. I don't trust that. Go in the bathroom. Go in the bathroom, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, use your spider sense and tell me if there's people in that bathroom. I just don't trust it, man. No one in the stalls, a likely story. You know what we have to check now when they're Spider-Men? The ceiling, okay? That's how they fucking hide. Hey, it has like a toilet paper or paper towel dispenser. This is innovation. Things really change. Wow. Demas Laura says, for me, it was her personality being completely redone. Oh, man, don't get me started. I wouldn't say that it was wildly redone. I would just say that it was unfortunately
Come on, let's go.
one of the few things in the game that approached woke tier, where it's like, oh god, we're doing this with Mary Jane, you know? Oh, bing bong.
Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man is like all the way over there and the storm is coming.
Maybe he wants to stay. I don't know. Jesus says, I missed the list. You'll always be able to go back and experience it on demand. But go follow me on Twitch and I'll try to throw my games over there. You see this thing at the top of my map? I know it's supposed to be like almost like a navigation thing. It's like a compass. And I'm driving directly into the storm, but it is turning now. I want to turn up the game too much. That's a good balance, I think. Now, Assassin Gajil says, this reminds me of the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show, MJ. Somebody behind us?
MTV.
They can't chase fast enough. Not even with the boosties.
There was also a gem on top of the gas station.
Oh,
Oh
fuck!
my gosh, my shield!
Your shield was compromised on that?
Yeah!
I gotta get off the road. They're really gonna want to fuck me. But there's people on multiple sides now. Here's hoping they deal with each other. The comedy being, we're not even out of the storm yet. So they got their shit cut out for them if they're not all on the same team. Forgive me for looking at the chat, which I'm doing again anyway. Kyle, you should have an all Marvel lobby. We used to do that all the time. Organically, because we're all Marvel fucking nerds. But I don't want to make Dia get off her skin. So we'll do it when we play sexier game modes where the camera gets all up in our face. We should play imposters more. You think I can drive through the people making that noise?
Probably. I don't know if it'd be safe to do so, though.
Is life about safety? There's a guy over there. I'll go for him. He's kind of like the safer go. Okay? Yeah. Wait for it. I can do this. I can do this. You had to cure him? We were trying to give him love tap booty. Love tap booty. There's no, like, bullshit here. We should go to, like, the northernmost part of this fucking map and hang out. I don't give a shit. Sleepy Sand is a dumb name for that place, but no.
Sound.
Sleepy Sound?
Yeah, Sound.
What? That's dumb. I thought it was Sleepy Sand.
No.
Because we had a Sands location before. Spider-Man looking wild, boy. Wild thing. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Jesus said, loving the weapons so far in Chapter 3. They all lick my balls, homie. Who the fuck you playing Chapter 3 with, Jesus? What, do you play video games alone or something? Must be nice. And here we have it. Oh, thank God. Thank God that didn't go well. Woo. Can someone get me some big shield potions?
Here's mine.
Bro, can you imagine where I chose to go is where the storm's actually going?
There,
Terrifying.
Take it.
Thank you. I didn't mean to take yours, but, you know.
I don't have tiny shield.
We got noise coming from up north. Let's make this quick.
I got my tiny shield.
Another Gears thing. Fuck. I'm gonna have trouble, God, remembering. Take a picture. Okay.
What's wrong?
He's in the picture. He's in the picture. That's great. That's great.
Oh, come over here. Anyone that needs it.
I'm the one that's fucking around. We all need to get in and get out of here.
Oh.
Looking at you, Kate. Man, Kate really went somewhere. I should drive over to meet him, but maybe that's the way to go anyway. He's right. He did travel along the road. So, Kate, let's make it happen out here. Oh, come on, boy. I believe in you. Alrighty. So, as usual, my plan is to situate us pretty much as far away from the enemy as we can get. But if we see any, we can drive through them on the way there. Sound good?
Yep.
I really wanna say play things more to completion. And starting with small games wasn't helping at all, because I can just beat the small games with the big games I can't do shit with. A lot of building here. As if people were already here. So relatively soon, was it in the beginning of the match? Not sure. People must think this is just like a therapeutic driving game now. Somebody burnt this house the fuck down, son. Okay, I guess we just chilling here. I'm gonna park the car right here so that we can pretty much just peel the fuck out if need be. I see them nades, I'm gonna come get them. Got a chest in the back of this truck. Do you think that we've changed Chris in any kind of way by teaching him how to turn on the try-hard noises?
Who knows? Maybe.
How come it feels like we rarely ever kill a crown off of somebody at the end of the match? You know? I never feel that. Okay. This is a real brand new map. I thought that there would be a lot more identical shit with Season 1. This is very, very different. What do you got in here? What's in my tent? Can't place it. Oh, I could. I saw footsteps? Am I tripping?
I don't know. I didn't see anything. But you may have seen something we just didn't catch.
Couldn't be. It'd just be one person. Saw something, boy. Jesus says I can smell and taste now. You're doing a hell of a lot better. I'm glad, I'm glad. I kind of assumed you were just doing better already, as terrible as that is, but it's not like you weren't going to be alright. And lucky you, this worked out probably the best way that it could have, considering... Oh, son of, what about me, Spider-Man? I'm breaking his stupid thing. See? Don't we have to leave, guys?
Oh, heck yeah. Come on.
Somebody about to get sniped over there, fool. They were trying to snipe at me. Now that's classic.
Let's go.
They were looking all the way. Well, I'm ready to get in the car. Are you?
Yep.
In?
Yep.
I'm waiting on Spider-Man. Spider-Man trying to live that AFK life. What's the beep noise?
Down pad. Down on the D-pad.
Oh, I'm hitting it.
Are you hitting it or are you...
You better
on
be
it?
getting nudes, little boy.
Stop. Especially
From a girl that he likes. Nothing to do with us. Shit, gross. Bitch ass. Fuck you, Spider-Man. Love you. Special thanks once again to Spider-Man for gifting me the Battle Pass. Spider-Man gave me Spider-Man. Red Bull gives you wings. Spider-Man give you Spider-Man. Maybe not you specifically, but he has the ability to. And it's the thought that counts or something.
shell or high water.
We should hide in this building.
There's a taxi out front.
We should leave the doors open to make it seem like it's safe. We should hope no one burns this house down. Look, there's some sort of animator studio here. This has got to be like the most dark room in the whole house. I know it. Oh no, look at this wall. I don't like that. Maybe if I build this. I can't build it outside the window. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. What do we do?
Can't you build the stairs, but like be half stairs, so that the half with the door isn't like obscured, but this is, so that we can see behind.
Something like that?
Yeah. Then we
They
can
come in,
dance.
they come in. Oh, they're right out here, son. They're rebooting. We have to kill them. Hey, it won't let me out. Move. What a game. Bring me that med spray. You can throw that? You can throw that med spray up here? Try to throw that. You throw that?
Oh,
He's spraying it on him. Oh, you can't throw it. You can't throw it because it makes the thing. I understand. What should we be fucking around too hard? We do have these bananas. I just want that med spray if things go sits up. 10 people left means that there's still 2 teams on the board easy.
15 seconds.
15 seconds, we still gotta move. That's whack, huh?
Step,
Somebody coming? Oh no, honey. Where are they shooting?
Wait.
Are they shooting a boar? Wait. Spider-Man moving. Don't care. Let's use his bing bong. Let's use his shit. We going this way. Did somebody mark more nades? I don't want the spray juice anymore, I don't think. That's foolishness talking. Grab that spray juice.
Let's go.
I hope I didn't give my position away over here. We gotta go, but I think Dia's approach unfortunately makes the most sense. And the more west we are, the better. I think. 4, 5, 6. That's 2 assholes left alive. Make it. And all we have to do is kill them. But a lot is still in the storm. Mainly areas all the way up there. Make sure they don't see your bitch ass. And trip the circle.
There's building up there.
They're building right now.
No. There's just like, oh yeah. I'm seeing like new structures appear.
They sniping. They see down. They sniping through that bush. They see. They gotta come this way. Watch yourself, don't get sniped, Dia. Simple. Come down, come down, come down. Right here. Right here, you're good. You're good. This could be sticky. I only have 17 shots in an SMG. I didn't really think this through.
Here.
You got ammo for me? Why, thank you, mama. Spider-Man may be getting a bite taken out of crime, but remember, man, all you need to do is not move. Look at the storm circle. They're forced to come to us. Wait for them to do it. Thank you.
Here we go.
Wait for that storm circle to bring them down. And if you want to open fire on them when it seems like they get down, I'll throw some nades at them. You understand? But wait. Dirty bitches doing? They on the ground? Oh, I see. Let's go, Dia. One down. I don't see his companion, do you? They shooting at me, why? Wait, there's more than one?
I got one of them.
Good shit, come to where I am. Ugh. It's one last person, we apologize, Dia.
It's okay.
Build if you need to. Whatever it needs to happen, you're getting dead, you're getting...
Oh, I was trying to build a wall, I'm very sorry.
So I'm gonna say what I always say. If we all carried our weight, we would win matches. I put a person down, took most of the nades in my pocket, but I did it. And I'm not going to lie to you. I miscalculated. I thought there were 2 people left. There were 3. So when I downed one person, I charged in there, only to realize someone was behind me now. What I don't like is knowing I'm going to kill somebody and having 3 teammates that can't drop 2. It's nobody's fault.
I dropped one.
You dropped 1, Dia?
I called it out loud. I dropped one.
So look, we are a team, and the contribution in the way of like suppression and, you know, all of us working together to drop the shields, to drop the health. We work together to kill people. Who gets the last shot isn't necessarily who gets the elimination, but I feel like we were like adequately spaced around them to where hopefully we could have been able to get a shot. And if you couldn't get the shot, it was probably because of building, wasn't it? So ask yourself a question. Before Dia woke up and we were playing a match today, there were 4 of us outside of a little container, a 1x1 container that asshole was building in. He was building so fast that all of us concentrating our fire could not kill him, because he could put up a wall that fast. You factor this into your gameplay. People can play like a bitch. They don't need to be able to fight you. They need to learn to survive. And these bitch niggas know how to do it. So what does Kyle do? I modify my loadout. I carry nades. Dia carry fire. We both going down. That's a fucking necessary part of us playing. We accept we're gonna go down. But you know who we're taking, clawing and screaming with us? Some poor fucking soul that thought they could build their way to victory in Fortnite. I suck, and I'll be the first to admit it. I outthink the people I'm fighting. But
Where?
if y'all could be as sure as I am that you're gonna take a nigga with you, we'd be unstoppable. And these are the kinds of people that, hey, I know them and I avoid playing with them because they're as bad as I am. Not toxic to the point where I don't want to play with them, but you know, there would be no fun in it.
Crap ton of people coming.
We'd get sweaty. Drop for a gun, she said. Crap ton coming. Kiloton. Okay, they moving too fast. They covering too much ground. I'm not going to be able to fuck them up before. Oh, boy.
Oh my gosh. I picked up a sniper!
Where are you? I'm coming.
I'm right over here.
How many shots I need, bitch?
I was able to grab nades.
Give me the fucking gun. Chris is down. The person that I saw took the shield from me, which puts us at a great disadvantage. Somebody got his tags. I want to try my best to keep you guys alive. Watch yourself. You got crazy. Damn, girl.
I downed one person. They're right here. They're right here.
People behind me, too.
It's just too many people, and all I had was a fucking,
Down.
There's someone over here.
They're
coming around.
Shit. I didn't have shield, bro. That's the problem.
Me either. Me either.
It's just not fair. You guys go down so fast, I don't get the chance to equip myself, man. My bad. We can't land for Shifty, one of my favorite locations, until Tilted comes back. We gonna need to go somewhere safe, and I understand that. Let's do it. It can happen to anybody. Don't blame yourself. Spider said, I got 3 knocks that game. That's what's up, my man. Do the knockdowns not count as eliminations? They should, right?
They do, because they count for you. Even if someone else is finishes them after they're knocked down, that's still an elimination to you.
Mm-hmm.
They may just have an assist.
Yeah.
Finish them off. But if you knock them down, that's yours.
Yo, this is a tryhards game now. They don't expect you just to win. They expect you to win holding the crown, which is like a 2-streak minimum. You gotta win 2 matches in a row to increase that crown, baby. Or at least hold on to that crown and then win more matches. Which is frightfully easy with a fucking pack full of grenades. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know, baby. How about we go to Chonker Speedway? Is that okay?
Sure.
It's
know.
kind of a hot spot. I keep forgetting.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Chris Sawyer says they got rid of all usable guns. Well, you should see the leakers on the internet. They're very pleased about it. Go to my Twitter and see what I retweet. You know? I know I'm playing the damn thing, but it's impressive at the same time that, they don't have a problem kind of making their guns even less capable in a game where people can already build way too fast. These motherfuckers got down fast, baby. They got down low. They got down fast. This bitch is... I would be stupid to go after her. I'm gonna go down because they coming at me. Bitch, you stupid? Couldn't have been a real person. Couldn't be.
Another sniper. What am I supposed to fucking do?
You're supposed to get inside. As long as you're outside, you're not safe. I understand this, but it's still gonna get me fucking jacked out here. As long as my teammates can survive, we can live to twiddle our thumbs another day. Alright, no ammo for the SMG, so I guess we using this. We got a sniper. Oh my bing bong. Shit. What? Give up. Slow firing sniper rifles are not my style. I literally know when to cut it and run. And I don't have anything with which to build. Fun stuff. Watch yourselves because the sniper is out there and they looking for that booty. You know, I remember when we used to have tracks where they would put vehicles on that bitch. Crazy, right?
There are cars over here.
Oh, one spot on the thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, at the beginning of the racetrack.
What the fuck? She survived that? Honey, hold on. Where did you go? Oh, they on the G Willikers monkey bonkers time. They really making me interested in whatever they're doing. That's not the right answer. Oh boy. There's a chest here. At the very least, with another sniper rifle in it. You can't make this shit up. You know, we had one season without snipers and now they're everywhere. Oh boy.
Nate.
It's random. Chris says they got rid of all the usable weapons, and Homeless says the shotguns fucking suck. This is a way of life.
Nate.
You can believe if the shotguns don't suck, they'll be patched by the end of the day. Thank you, Dia. I'm on my way. I see you have no shield potion. I'm just gonna throw this down at you very quickly. There it is. Sorry. I was above the,
Here. Here.
Thank you. Looks like Kate found a car. Very nice. How am I gonna ruin this match this time? I feel like we had that last match in the bag, but because I miscalculated, I thought there was more than just one. So I rushed when I killed. Only to find that I sandwiched myself. I was facing somebody and I had a guy behind me. All because I forfeited my position. Hey, give me this. Gotta stop trying to pretend that this is gonna work out, but...
Oh, did you grab the nades that were over here?
I think I did.
Yes. Yes, you did.
This music really takes me to an anime time, Dia. What do you think the future will be like? I mean, I know Netflix just likes to jump on what's trendy, but Hollywood fucked with anime for a good while, and Edge of Tomorrow was fucking fantastic. You know what I mean? Tom Cruise was somehow on board for a fucking anime movie, and it wasn't bad. Now, Hollywood stopped after Scarlett Johansson thought she could ruin a fucking... It wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault. But it was a bad movie. It was a lazy movie, too. And it's funny because you think they could probably, like, do a shot-for-shot remake of, let's call it a Satoshi Kon movie. And people would love that shit. You know? Have Ghibli sit his ass down. Nah, he'd never agree on a director that could fucking figure shit out. Edge of Tomorrow was pretty good, surprisingly. That's what I'm saying. It was a high-quality movie, and it worked, and it was great. And assholes who don't know anything about anime or manga would look at that and be like, oh shit, I like this. And that's good. That's what it should be. I'll make it so you check it out.
Is it
But-
the one where he like
He's in a mech. That's all you need to remember.
he's in a mech?
Tom Cruise is in a mech, and then there's another woman in there, this pretty girl. She may be John Krasinski's wife. Or is it Jim Krasinski? John Krasinski, right?
John.
Jim is his character on The Office. So
Nates.
Jim Krasinski's wife, I think, is the woman in that. The funny thing is, really bad writers and hacks in Hollywood are trying really hard to write good women, and anime's already done it. But they can't help themselves when they try to adapt these things.
It
They
is
just
her.
gotta inject more bullshit.
Is it the one where they're like in a loop?
Yes. How do you know that? Have you seen some summaries on YouTube?
No, I haven't seen summaries. I've seen like clips of it, and it looks so silly. I don't want to see it. I'm sorry.
Why? Based
It
on the
looks-
appearance?
Based on everything, no. Maybe
The concept is kind of silly. It's the execution that makes it good. And as you know, there are a lot of bad concepts with great execution, great concepts with bad execution. And these days, there's a lot of fucking simple-ass movies that they overcomplicate with very just fucking balls-to-the-wall, whiplash, jarring fucking
what?
structure.
Maybe we have seen a thing of it.
Really?
Yes, I think we may have.
Spider-Man.
And maybe that's why I know what it's about very vaguely. 'Cause I
Fucking
remember-
love this song. It doesn't even sound slowed and reverbed, yeah? You know what I mean? This is how it goes, but continue, I apologize.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that we've seen a video of it now. Because otherwise, how the hell would I know of it? Because I've never actually seen it. So I think we may have seen like something of someone talking about it. And I'm like, this movie is so fucking silly.
I don't
I
know.
can't take it seriously.
I'm very sorry, very quickly. Steve, I don't know if there is an Edge of Tomorrow anime. I know there's a manga, though. I assume there must be an anime, but I just know that there's a manga. And I know that it impressed the living shit out of me that Tom Cruise, movie star bitch-ass Tom Cruise, is starring in a fucking manga movie. And I was like, Jesus Christ, my cup runneth over. I was young and reading all these shitty mangas, these really amusing and wonderfully fucking vibrant and vivid comic books. And now I'm an adult, and it's not just like let's make a hilarious Blade movie. Let's make a Spider-Man movie or two. It's Spider-Man, it's gonna sell, you know? But when they hit that X-Men, man, yeah, that hits Kyle in the feels. I'm a bitch. I love that. And you're not being like explosively disrespectful. You're not treating it just like bullshit. Yeah, it's camp. Yeah, you're having fun. Yeah, it's tongue in cheek. But you're never not gonna watch that movie and dig the camaraderie between fucking Wolverine and Cyclops. As corny as it is. You know what line always gets a laugh out of me? I told you, Dia. You remember? It's when Wolverine says, "What do they call you, Wheels?" Because they were introducing themselves with their superhero names. That joke always works. It came back around for Endgame. You know what I mean? There's a Spider-Man and an Ant-Man. It's a perfectly hilarious... Y'all niggas losing it, huh? Y'all trying to die out in these streets. These old boys trying to die in these streets. What you mean duel one? He was fighting an NPC. It's like these niggas are made to fighting NPCs. I always think you guys are getting into some hot shit. And then I see people go down and I assume, oh my god, they did it. But then it's an NPC. I remember Spider-Man died to The Rock when we saw him earlier. Really underestimated the amount of health that The Rock had. Can't make a rock bleed, man. You can pulverize it though. You need strong hands. Kyle's got strong hands. I got strong hands because of the titty quality that I ingest. The quality of titties, Dia. I saw some art the other day of the Teen Titans, and I'm not a fan of the Titans, but whoa, This art was great. It was by Alex Ross. Please ask me to see the art, please. I'm kidding. I'll spare you. But seriously, X-Men movies, fucking love them. Except for the one by Brett Ratner, you know? And the worst part is, Bryan Singer was responsible for them fucking X-Men movies. The kid party having motherfucker. Dia asked me, who do I think's gonna slot up into the position of the dude that they fired? And I said, you know, the next pedo in line. They're gonna tell him, hey, you listen. You gotta be careful this time, buddy. The other guy, he should have known better. What was he doing? Boy. Spider-Man says, Kyle, you should play Close Eyes by Diverst. Look, I don't normally take requests. But this is Spider-Man's day. This is Spider-Man's day. What the fuck is this? It brings up a playlist, not the song. Let's try it. Why do you think he's gonna like this? We're gonna get an inside look at what the music that this guy goes for is all about. We're gonna learn. Chris and I are gonna learn. This area isn't exactly like safe. If somebody came from over there, they'd just see your ass and they could probably even snipe the shit out of you. Why do you guys do it? I want you to live. I want you to live. Bye bye. So I think the smart thing to do
30 seconds.
is to try to engage from the north. He actually had me thinking he was on a vehicle. I don't have a good vehicle, which is another problem. But
And I gassed it up.
I
gassed up the car. 10 seconds.
Alright. Thank you, dear. Damn, we taking a pickup? Okay.
That's the one we brought.
Well, just wanted a little bit more. I think we're gonna stay south. Unless we encounter people over there, we're gonna stay south. The fact that nobody is near that crate gives me reason to believe that there's nobody there.
Oh, your Mr. Sunday Movies made a caravan of garbage on Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, he considers. Let me tell you something. Who mentioned Mr. Sunday Movies? I think he's got to be like the hugest fucking guilty pleasure.
I looked up.
Oh, you looked it up. You looked it up.
The review to see which one we may have seen.
Oh my God, we got to get out of here. I'm very sorry. I'm trying to make it so that you guys will be all right. I don't want no trouble for y'all right now. Let's not fuck with that. They really want this car destroyed. I'm gonna have to cut this bing bong. The wheels on the bus have been destroyed. Get in, Spidey. We gotta try to get the F out of here. Ooh, I can't turn this thing. Are they still trying to shoot at us?
No, but because of the wheel, it's.
You gotta go. Ooh, I'm trying to do it. Oh boy. The fucking trees. There's a car right there. Get out. I can't do it. I can't turn that car without the, Oh man, this is like the worst spot to be in. Slide, guys. There's pretty much, these are the last people fighting. Follow me, and we.
The spray thingy.
Good girl. Follow me, and we can get a good beat on where they're at. I'm sorry that they took the health of Spider-Man and Kate. That puts you guys in a rough position.
They took mine too because I had full health.
Let's wait here until such a time as we need to fuck up the last people. If there's 9 and we're all 4 alive, lick your wounds, figure shit out. Yeah, I got some, No, he's rezzing people. Somebody's coming over here. I'm gonna make sure they don't fuck on y'all. Stay in the bush. Don't give it to him. Because the dude's right over there. And he's looking at y'all. 2 people coming now. Spider-Man, they saw you.
Spider-Man and Kate are both out. I'm still in the bush.
I'm dead.
I am very, very sorry.
Ugh. Can you spray me a little bit? And I don't have any shield, but I guess we'll have to figure it out. Somebody's coming. You ready?
I can't do it. It's not letting me.
Whoa. Whoa! You got him. Good shit. But there's people still alive.
I gave shield to you.
I don't know if I have time for that. I can try. Watch yourself. Thank you, but there's more people. Kate, you good. I'm going in the bush. Get in the bush too and we'll be fine. Good shit, Kate. That's what I mean when I want us to be separate. So that we can all have an eye on what's going on. You did a great job. Ugh. No, you left me hanging. Good shit, everybody.
That pizza's fucking me up.
That pizza's destroying you. You need to go.
No, but my belly doesn't feel good.
Okay. You don't have to play.
Oh no, I can still play.
Oh, if you can still play, then
we
we'll...
know that it's fucking me up.
Great job, Spider-Man and Chris. We'll do one more. Dia's getting messed up. Again, we really need to set up this Twitch garbage so that I can stream over there. I wanna get Darkside Phil's audience, you know? Does that mean I have to make content on Darkside Phil? You know? Chris said I took out 2 from behind that rock. You're learning, Chris. You don't need to do it flashy. You got the results, Chris.
But also don't do anything reckless.
Ready up.
Just because it worked this time, don't mean it'll work every time. You know, Kyle may be very
Aggressive.
dominating, but he says things for a reason. That's why I stay in bush unless he tells me to peek my head out. I don't.
I'm not trying to make Dia stay in bush, you know, bruh. I just
But
want
it's
the
because
safety.
you're letting us know.
Just
I'm
want the
gonna go
safety.
poke my head out.
Yeah, but they can't hear super fast either. I know that
Then
there's
be
like a
in
delay.
chat with them, so that they can't hear you.
Well, thank you, Life of CZ. I appreciate
Be in
that.
chat.
Hmm?
Be in chat. Like in chat with them in the game so that they can hear you better.
Oh, okay.
So that, you know, when you tell them, hey, stay in the bush, they'll stay in the bush. Hey, come with me, then we all go. Because then it's so delayed that we have Spider-Man kind of like staying in one place and then he doesn't know. Or both Chris and Spider-Man coming out with you because they're thinking, oh, we're all leaving. They can only read your actions, they can't hear you on time. Which is not their fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which is why I'm like, be on
Do they care? Do they have a place to go? Do they want to go to the Rocky Reels? We should go to Greasy.
okay.
Rocky's lame. There's not stuff there. I guess we could drop now. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna reset this thingy. And then... Oh shit! I landed super far away. I hope not a lot of people go to fuck y'all there. Cause I'm not close.
I marked the house that I'm going to.
It's better to go to a house than a shack like I'm going. Shit, wow. Give me this 10 shield. Hell yeah. They are landing in there. I'm sorry in advance. Who getting shot? Who getting shot?
No idea. I haven't poked my head out yet.
They're over there where I see them. What's up, bitch? You thought you had a second. You thought wrong. What do you have in this abandoned tent? Managed tent? Nothing. Just nades. Fucked up. Let's get some shield, my man.
Oh my gosh,
No
Chris!
way. This nigga got lit up. There's shit in here. I need the shit in here. nades. Ugly. No, you shouldn't have done
Jeepers,
that.
Spider-Man's attention is being pulled away from...
But he's not, like, giving us the opportunity to fuck him. Not with the way that he's situated.
Oh, what the fuck is...
Can you, like, build? Thanks.
I'm healing myself.
There you go. 2. Doesn't make it safe. Watch your balls. Crown out here if any of us... None of us need it. Nothing but crowns. What a try-hard team.
Yep.
Oh, that poor team. Don't assume we're safe. I downed someone and they're still crawling. They died. Oh boy. I think I'm the best benefit away from you guys. I'll come back if need be. I'm gonna go get a fucking look around this town. All of them crowns that we can't do nothing. Can you imagine if I could store crowns in a
Oh hell yeah. I'm pretty sure people would be more than willing.
It would never allow me to because it... Someone where?
Over there. That's you done. I'm sorry that we can't even fucking shake them.
For real.
Like, nothing is more fucking, like, annoying. And frustrating.
It really gave like a, you know, different vibe to the gameplay when we could shake them down. This motherfucker's shooting. You know that's a bot. Can he even see us? Chris Sawyer says, help, I can't move. Okay. I'm coming, my man. Let me see here. We got people shooting from afar.
Yep, they shot at me just now.
I'll be right back. Just give me a second.
I'm trying to see if I can, like...
We got shooting from the west as well. Coming from where the bus is.
I can't, like, do anything.
Just give me time. I'm going to be able to push him. But they're going to be coming towards where the car is. I recommend you move towards the east, lady. Thank you. Can you move now? There you go.
I need help.
Look, don't tell anybody about me as a bug tester. You know, just assume it was a good guess as to why I was able to help you move by hitting you with a car, and it was the first thing I thought about. It's just a lucky guess. I'm hearing things being reloaded, and it's like, gotta be y'all just catching me with a weird echo. But I shift into a game. I think it's gonna be really interesting having Marcus Phoenix in this video game. You know, going over the shoulder of Marcus Phoenix when he's fucking firing and shit. That's gonna be weird, but in a good way. Spider-Man says, Kyle, the Matrix collaboration will be announced at the Game Awards. Very cool, but why announce something you ain't gonna go through with? When is the Matrix supposed to be coming out? And do any of you think that's gonna be a good movie? Because the answer has got to be a holy hell no. Nobody asked for that. The zombies are coming. Yeah, I got 2 options. We could stay here, or you could win the match. What do you think about that? You guys liking that idea? They coming. You were so scared. Somebody's building around me. It's fucking up my style. Dark Voyager. I never thought I'd see you again. He's really knowing to build around me. I didn't know this is how bitch niggas play. You couldn't get him, my man. Whatever works. Everybody rendezvous on me and let's get the fuck out of here. None of this was like necessary. Spider-Man here?
No, he's not here yet.
Reload your weapons. So much building. I gotta save clips of shit like that because it shows you how pussy made these niggas are. I have my gun out, you dirty fucking dick lick. Listen to the noise of that crown. Don't you wish we could hold more than one? Don't you wish we could, like, put them away?
I was trying to slash everyone. Can I slash you, like...
My stomach's starting to feel weird now. It wasn't the pizza.
Well, for me, it's the lactose.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that guy back there will be plenty pleased that we decided to leave him alone. Let's see where the storm goes. You think it'll bounce the car? Boing.
Unfortunately, that gives them the chance to reboot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let them have the chance to survive and not suck like they did before. And they'll remember what it was like getting hip-fired by some asswipe that wasn't interested in building. Maybe it'll teach them to play fucking better. It's just a damn shame we can't teabag motherfuckers in this game the way that they deserve. Crotch on the face. Crotch on the face. Okay, so the storm is going, like, weirdly towards Rocky Reels. I think going super duper south is the way to go. And then we'll just creep towards the north and see what we see. The tricky part will be not getting spotted by asswipes. Is there a clear road down there? Pretty much. Spider-Man says, aren't most movies these days cash grabs? They throw nostalgia and it's been every movie in existence. Not at all. There's a bunch of movies that are basically rehashed or repackaged shit, and they're not that bad in my opinion. They're not movies that, you know, a lot of people go see, no, but they fill out the fucking box office for when motherfuckers want to go out to the movie theater. And those movies are great, and I hope they keep making more of them. I call them pretty, like, inoffensive, you know. I prefer a lot of the movies that aren't superhero movies, that aren't trying to be scary movies, that aren't offensively bad to where I would compare it in some scenarios. Whoa, where the fuck is that coming from?
I think it may be people that were chasing us because people kept shooting at us from over there.
I wanted to chill in this house. We may not have an option with this no gas.
We can also hide in a bush.
What? Look at this bathroom. We've never seen a... I'm in the bathroom. Where's the crying one? See, if I were Chris, I'd have the crying one ready to go. It'd be like my main one.
This feels like an Animal Crossing bathroom.
Why?
Look at that.
What?
There are 2 sinks. And 2 mirrors.
Eating pizza in the shower. As it was meant to be.
People have said that they have, shower grapes.
You could just walk in. Look at Spider-Man, bitch ass. Spider-Man-ing it up. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. I'm sorry. I didn't realize because I was looking through my emotes. There you go. I miss hugging Fish Stick. Where do you think he is? One day we'll find a fish stick in the wild and I can hug him. Maybe we'll look for him on the next starter island, even though we were planning to stop after this game. Chris says, also, my main emote is the BTS one. Is that right? It feels like so long ago that Mello was in the game. Marshmallow, I mean. Because remember, that was the first event?
Yep.
So he was at the first event. I wonder what Spider-Man was like at the time. Wonder if he had hope. Had dreams. Ooh, look at that. That's such a toxic emote by today's standards, you know? Why don't you? Was it purchase?
It was a purchasing thingy.
I didn't know that you wanted it. Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. I guess I must have just never, thought to say anything. Oh, we're gonna have to move. Where do you want to go? Not right now, but at least start looking at the map to see where we have to go next.
I want to go figure out what's wrong with my stomach and if it's something that needs to evacuate, you know?
Must need to be that.
Spider-Man said, I had hope that Avengers was good. I've been here since season 7. Interesting. Is that chapter 1?
Yeah.
Interesting. So the question is whether or not he's even seen. That's a big crayon. What's it? Does he turn it? Oh my god. That's so Spider-Man too. You know? Oh, you can actually see him coloring it. That's adorable. And then he takes the time to kind of assess it before he turns it around.
Adorable.
Well, we have to move ever so slightly, so I guess now's the time to do it. We should talk about how I'm gonna fuck this up. I don't have a long-range weapon. I wasn't even smart enough to somehow situate the right harvesting tool, because I think I tried to use the new Venom harvesting tool with the old Venom skin.
Someone is also targeting you, so they know all of our general...
Oh, people are targeting me? Damn.
Seems like your everyday life.
If only there were a quick way to get somewhere. You have 2 types of grills in the back of your house, but no gas. Got a pickup truck out here, but it's booted. Ain't no gas in that motherfucker, man. Sorry to tell you. We may have to approach this way just to get a look at who's shooting over there. And make sure that we don't get fucked. But we can stay like right here below this ridge, so that if we're approached from pretty much any side, we'll know. So we can get a good look without popping our head up too much. But then we also saw action coming from over here, which will be a little trickier to assess without giving our whole last location away, because we'll be visible from that side. You can come all the way over here, Dia. It truly is giveaway material.
You also have a sniper.
I know. I'm just trying to situate y'all places where something just blew up near the reels. I don't see anybody, but where there's smoke. Okay, so I see a man over here. Don't expose yourself to the right side. They could probably see that. Looking at the circle, looking at the circle. Yep, the smart move's gonna try to be like towards the south, but they should be fighting soon, man.
20 seconds.
You think they're fighting? No, we'll know. Dia says 20 seconds, we might as well go south a little bit and then just get ready to hit the circle from like the southeast. Oh my god, Halagat says I believe in you guys. Don't worry, I will cock this one up with my 1 nades. I'm so used to having a billion. Whoever is alive knows my position. It almost makes me want to stay away from you guys. But that's hardcore bing bong strats.
If we die together.
Oh, we got somebody right in front of us, I think. And they coming. Ready your weapons. Ready your weapons for this area over here. Either the right side of the rock now because the storm's coming up. I think this thing is right behind this rock. That's how you roll, bitch. 2 of these niggas right here. Good shit, good shit. Watch your ass, because I can't see where you may be shot from. Be careful. What?! Come on. Come on.
I can't hit that far.
None of us can. They built themselves into a rock. We got options. Let's put ourselves where the storm is going and get ready to fuck them as they come. I have a launch pad. You guys will be able to use it to situate yourself wherever you want to be. We also need to be sure that they gotta be the last. Alright.
Well, I have splashes. Should I splash everyone first?
Let me put this down, man. I'm gonna put it down right over here, okay? Y'all see it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm putting it down.
Okay, hang on.
They're over there? So you want to go over there? Let's see what we can fuck with, alright? It's strike time. There's 3 of them. It sucks, but that's the way that it goes. I wish I could stop them before we ran. Damn it. Alright, I'm going for the one that kind of spread out. I'm marking them in the sky. You see them? I'm going into their nest so that they focus on me. Trying to get them to focus on me. No way.
Thank you.
They're in that building. Knocked one down. Got some shots. That's it. Well done. Easy.
Chris, thank you, Chris. We both took some asshole down from over there together.
Hey. Hey. Dia's doing my dance all the way over there. You can see her. Don't leave the match yet. Don't leave the match yet. Did you leave already?
No.
The balloon dropped in the way.
Yep.
What the fuck?
You
can see over there kind of. Yeah, see her all the way over there?
Yeah.
Hey. Hey. Get me out of here.
We won the video game thanks to you. Thanks to you, we win the video game.
Professional streamer. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing that I can ask and hope for you, it's that you don't, you don't mess your pants, you don't pee yourself while you're sleeping, and then wake up and wonder what the hell's wrong with you, or you're stressed, or you're anxious, You go to work, to a job you hate, and they promote somebody that just got there. You've been there the whole time. What the fuck? And you come home to your wife, even though you didn't know you had one, and she says, "I'm leaving you and I'm taking the kids." And you think, "My God, I had kids? That sounds like a good thing." And she can see it in your face when you think that. So she goes, "No, wait a minute. You're getting the kids, 'cause you'd hate that more, and to me they're just props." And you realize, wow, I married a bitch. She didn't even care about these kids. She just want to stick them with me. Okay, guys, you have a wonderful night. I'm sorry. I've taken your Bing Bong collection. Plus on Black said, "Make your next move your best move." Everybody, great job. You have earned not just a victory, but 2 in a row. You have turned my 11. Wait a minute. It's still 11.
Yep.
What do I have to get 12 more in a row? I almost pooped my pants just now thinking about this. You kidding me? Spider-Man, you got a load of this? One day Spider-Man and I are going to play a fucking Insomniac game. Can you imagine? That shit would be crazy. That would bring out some little kid in me. I'd be on like a little N64 again, okay? Guys, I love you. Go use the bathroom. You've earned that. And really make it you time. You know what I mean? Get into the Discord. Let me know what's going on. Above all else, get to that Twitch, because I'm going to start streaming over there so I don't screw up these videos. And take it easy. Love you. And let me know what's up. Good job, everybody. I'm so proud of you guys. And I wish there should be an emote that I kind of let you know that you guys are incredible for. But until then, it can just be the Ghostbusters theme. But not now, because I did it weird. Okay, I'll understand. Hold on, I have to link it up with the... And then he does the... Oh, no. I was trying to sync it with him. Good that he stopped, because this could have gone on for a long time. Bradley says, can you send a Discord invite? Bradley's not in the Discord? Because it's
Bradley should be in the Discord.
Maybe he left accidentally and needs an invite now. And why isn't there a code? I should really put that in the description, and I apologize. So I'll sort that out. Love you guys. Thank you for participating in the vote. You'll see more of us, and we'll come back at it later. Look at my only 14 ass. This is whack. One day I'll have a high level. Did you say that there was like a bonus area here?
Yeah.
With the white Spider-Man? There he is. Oh, he's got like a border. Can you imagine if I had white Spider-Man's backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, it doesn't even show us, because these are the Gears of War characters. So guys,
No, it says there that you need to unlock X amount of things in order to see it.
oh wow, that's incentive for the tryhards that buy the whole battle pass to freakishly level. Oh man, someone's gonna be playing this thing round the clock. They made Fortnite different with this update, and it's gonna make some people crazy. Love you guys. See you later. Take it easy. Bye.